said, "Oh, there was no me beyen."
I did not hear that. I heard Showafe no mini.
Ṣé ká wá play fún ẹ kó lè gbọ́?
Ma play
Àbí o
fún
wà
mi.
interested?
Lọ gbọ́. Tí òun tó ní audio. No, the one I'm listening to. Wait, the one I'm listening
How
to.
are you being fair now? How are you being fair now?
Wait now. Shoboti Soroton CJ alone now. The one I'm listening to is on Celeste's page. I listened to it at my own convenience. Part of my investigation. Showaf. Okay, hold on.
The same one you listen to.
Okay. Bayo, make I ask you one question.
Let him play. Let him put it on his page so that
Bayo,
you can listen
let me
to
ask
it. Maybe
you
the one
a direct question.
Doctor too.
Bayo, let me ask you a direct question, please, if you don't mind. I appreciate the fact that you came up.
Are we talking about?
Bayo, hold on. Bayo, hold on now. Bayo, hold on, I beg. Now, thank God that Grace is here, right? And I like that. Now, did you get approval from Grexy to display that transaction evidence you have with you?
Of course, yes. Yes, he sent it to me, yes.
Thank you.
That was why he went to the bank. You know, for clarity's sake, he went to the bank.
No, it's fine.
Yes.
Now, I'm sorry to say this, right? How come Grexy himself did not come up or on his own platform to address this?
He doesn't have a platform now. Grexy never had a platform.
Now, Bayo, why?
Hold
on now. Bayo, you now see what I said? Hypocrisy will not let us get this justice if care is not taken.
Yeah, like the one the sniper is doing, like the one the sniper is doing right now, right?
Hold on now. The same thing you just did now. Why? Baba, hold on. Now, Bayo, you just lied to almost 342 people now that Grexy does not have a platform. And Grexy himself
that was the big gun. That was the big gun.
Bayo, hold on.
Does not have a platform.
Bayo, hold on.
Let's clarify that. No, you're not going to say that to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, ask him.
I lied.
Now, okay, Mr. Grexy.
Does he have a platform? Does he host shows? Does he bring people to his platform to speak?
Bayo, what does having a platform
answer that question?
Listen, what does platform mean
make
to you?
a quick answer the question, I beg. When they accuse Grexy of collecting tire or bus, then he opened his live stream to address it.
He opened his platform in conjunction with another platform.
No, he didn't open his live.
Allow Grexy to speak for himself. Let Grexy speak for himself, please.
Let me ask.
Mr. Lunati, you said I lied. No. Don't ask. Clear the fact that you said I lied. You said I lied.
Let
you said I lied.
Bayo said don't ask. Why would you say don't ask?
Hold on now. Mr. Grexy, good morning, sir. Please. It's a direct question, sir. Do you have your own TikTok account platform that you come live sometimes?
Well, I do come to play music, not to engage anybody because I can't strike myself being a host.
Mr. Grexy, that's not the question. No. Do you have your own platform where you can go live on your own TikTok account, sir?
I can, but I don't have a platform.
Mr. Grexy.
Your platform for you.
You don't
don't let us use platform.
I play your platform.
Hold on. Don't let us use platform. Hold on. Don't let us use platform. Don't let us use platform. Any suru. Mr. Grexy,
I can go as a host, but I don't have a platform.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Grexy, the same thing.
I know what you are saying.
Hold on, sir. Just to get, see, I'm a free man because I don't need to defend anybody. That's why I can address you. Having a platform is the same thing as having a TikTok account where you can press live and you will go live and other people can see you.
I know what you are saying.
Thank you, sir.
My own explanation and response is I can host, but I don't have a platform. A platform is a structured framework of engagement.
Okay, sir. Would you say
you cannot host without a platform? You can't host without a platform. Don't start using English to manipulate our brain.
IT guy, hold on.
IT guy.
Mr. Grexy, sir. Mr. Grexy, Ẹ má bínú. Would you call this platform of Stargazer a platform or a TikTok account?
It's a platform because it engages people often and regularly. So it has become a platform where we come and discuss.
Okay. Have you ever invited anybody on your live account at any point, sir? Because obviously, I asked that question because of a reason. Have you ever clicked on live and you went live and you bring people
Yes, I did. I did when I was live against on like this platform, and I needed
to
to explain myself.
explain yourself, Mr. Grexy?
Yes.
I want to put it to you now that maybe you didn't understand how it works, or if you want to play that, I'm sorry, sir, I'm very, very sorry, sir, or if you want to play that
Right.
ignorant, if you want to play that ignorant part. Now, if you can bring somebody up to clear something, right, that makes your TikTok account a platform. And how come you were able to clarify one thing of Arifa that time, and you could not come and clarify this bank account statement this morning, Mr. Grexy?
Hello. Let me now explain to you. You see, I still repeat. I don't see my hosting as platform because I don't do it often and I don't do it regularly. So it's not a platform to me. Now, on your question of
Mr.
how
Grexy, it is a platform.
well,
Okay,
anyway,
please let's leave that as it is.
Answer
Okay.
it now. We'll come with them.
well,
Let him answer.
that's your own definition and my own definition. So you can't cross your idea on me. On the question you asked about the account clarification or whatever statement. You see, my people reached out to me and felt betrayed that such money was given to me because I already had an agreement and we had already concluded with not I won't say critical thinkers with Olaide, which is sent me some videos to show our and play it to our on people's reactions on that particular action on his appearance on that platform that day. We had agreed to go there. It was an actor. It was a way of trying to take Lagata off my movement. That was why that was when he suggested, ẹ máa ní láti lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá nìyẹn, ẹ máa ṣe kí ni. Look, come, I'm in my house o. Ilé mi ni mo wà o. Mo ṣẹ̀dé láti church ni mo dẹ̀ ń sin yẹn. Ẹ wá lọ. Even kò ṣe kó nu mọ́tò mi o. Kò ṣe kó nu mọ́tò yìí. Ó dà wọ́n send owó èkó sí yín kẹ́ lọ. That was how the 10,000 came in. And when I explained to my people, they still doubted me and said they don't believe that. Lagata showed 100,000, whatever. I said, don't worry, I'll go to my bank and approach my bank. I tried to use my login app because it was over 6 months. The app will not bring it out. I went to the bank. They reached out. They couldn't even access it. They reached out to the head office to let them bring out this statement of account, it was not even sent to me at when I was in the bank. It was sent to me wee hour of the night, and I showed it to at least I sent it to them and said, "Look, this is Lagata's thing. This is what my bank sent to me. It was sent to me as an email. I can forward the email to anybody. It was sent to me as an email." Well, for Bayo to be displaying it here, well, it's just for him to support his argument that I did not intend. I don't have anything against it. I did not intend to even come public with that statement.
So,
I just wanted to.
very, very quick question. You mentioned that it was emailed to you. So, are you trying to tell me someone in the bank printed it out, signed it, and then made a copy of it electronically and sent it to you?
No. Hello, there are 3 ways in Nigerian banks where your statement of account can be sent to you. One, which is it is they print it and give it to you. If it's quick and you want to use it as in right away instance, they could print and send it to you. 2, you apply to be sent to your email. And then 3, a third party. That is, if you are taking it to an embassy or a corporation that needs your account. So it was the email activation that this statement could be done, and it was sent. It's like your banking sending you alert via email. That's how it was sent,
Mr.
not
Grexy,
anybody.
are you saying
Yeah.
that bank
Captain, my
stamped
question, you haven't
Mr.
answered.
Mr.
Sorry,
Guy,
Illuminati.
sorry, sir, one
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Are you saying that the bank stamped that copy are now emailed to you as a PDF? Because what Bayo displayed to us, it was showing us
Hello. I
stamped.
don't engage in any fraud whatsoever.
No, I'm not. No.
Anything I present to you.
I'm not saying that.
Hold
Okay.
on. You ask a question. Allow me to answer it the way I understand it. I don't engage in manipulation or fraud. Whatever I give you or whatever I tell you, I stand by it, and it is authentic, original, confirmed.
All right. Thank you.
So I think I said I've not answered
For
your question.
clarity, for a very quick one, for clarity from my point of view, is that if it was sent to you by email, we can clearly see a signature in it. It means it would have been printed out. It would then have been scanned and emailed to you. That is what I saw there.
No, it's in a PDF form. Don't worry.
Yeah, PDF, but it would have been signed before it was transformed into PDF.
You left Nigeria so long, so you are not.
No. I haven't left it. I'm just talking about simple technology.
Guresi, with what we saw, with what Bayo showed, it was printed out, signed the way bank will do it. They then scan it and send to you as a PDF.
Thank you.
That was what that file was. It was not like you go online. If it was purely electronic, it's just like a copy.
Don't let us leave what you want. Yes. It was sent to me, and I opened it and snapped that particular question. I snapped that particular question and forwarded it. So it was sent to me directly.
It's still the same thing we are saying.
So not that anybody printed it.
Correct. Can you display the original email address to us so that we can see the email address it came from?
It came.
Thunderfire.
Good morning, everybody. Please,
yes, Jack.
Can I quickly? I've been listening since. Can I quickly just give my opinion on all of this?
Sure, if no one else is speaking. Sure, I believe you're next in line.
Please, you talk about give opinion. Cause controversy again.
Mr. Aristocrat, you're going to get the email via your WhatsApp. You are going to get it.
Viper, you can
okay, you know Allah.
So I don't do anything fraud. What I do with all sincerity. So where it came from, you are going to see it. So I think what I want to say is this. You see, one lady came and started talking, saying all sorts. And there was a one who earlier said that it was a plan between both of us. I did not know anything about recording, and I've never recorded anybody in my entire life. And I will never do it. It is barbaric, insensitive, and high level of insanity to be recording someone's voice, even if I'm calling any corporation or any company. The first thing they will tell you is that, don't you mind, we are recording this voice because it's going to be used as reference, whatever. They will tell you that they are going to record your conversation. If you are okay with it, can we go ahead? If not, they will end the call. So I know and I understand the implications of recording. I have never and I will never, please. Because someone who said they got to know about it. I did not know Lagada was recording. I did not know, and I will never. I will encourage that. So that is that. And I keep saying, I never told you about. Look, if you see me where I'm playing and joking with Baba, You would think we are mates. I still give him his respect. And if you see the way our jokes with me, we seem as if, shit, I can't hear.
See,
This is
the
my final
audio,
question.
the
I'm
audio
gonna ask
doesn't
my final
indicate
question.
what you're saying at all.
You said?
The audio we listen to does not match what you just said. And what I'm saying,
Well,
listen,
you can tell me the
one
version.
minute.
You can tell me the version of the audio
Listen,
Mr.
you listen to,
Gurexi,
because the version is like
Mr.
listen.
Gurexi, in the public place,
it's
in the
technically
public
in
place,
4 or 5 different
can I
languages.
ask you this question? In the public place where we have you, Mr. Joseph Aloba, and a number of people, has it ever occurred that you may have playfully tapped Mr. Joseph Aloba at the back of the head, playfully? Could it have happened at any given time, since you say you're always playful?
Although I have never tapped him. I don't
Playfully at the
touch.
back of the
I
head, just
don't
tap him a bit
hit.
as a friend,
Hold on. My joke and my play is just words of the mouth, not to hit or to. No. I don't do it. Even I don't. A man cannot hug me. I don't allow touches. I don't encourage touches.
See, I'm
Touches,
going to ask this
jokingly
question.
or
I know it's a bit
playfully,
of a
I
joke.
do it.
When are you going to give this man a break? At least an holiday.
Hello.
Are you going to be on holiday
Hello.
soon? Like maybe a week or 2
Hello.
weeks or 3 weeks?
Hello, let me tell you that maybe you don't know. I don't know what you are trying to say. A break like what? I stay around Ikeja area. And
Yeah.
I stay by Ikorodu. Hold on. And I'm not seeing for 2 months. All this your speculation and all this your blah 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 that you always
Asking a
schedule around.
question.
Hold on. Let me enlighten you. I don't go Gawaston and I don't see him. And I'm not seeing for 1 or 2 months. And I call him occasionally, 2 days, 3 days. They don't let me explain the relationship. But I don't hold him anyhow. Or I don't. I am interested in justice. And I
Grexy,
guide the justice that I'm fighting for.
Mr.
So
Grexy,
if you want to, hold on. If you are talking of any break, I don't know the break. Probably you can go and you may want to go and kidnap him from his wife or his children.
No, you actually
Then
mentioned
you
about
also know.
kidnapping. You and what's it called? You and Lagata. You say you want to place him somewhere to protect him, right? You said that as part of the
I never
convo.
said it.
Mr.
Yes.
I
Grexy,
never
sir,
said it.
Mr. Grexy,
I
sir.
say
I never
you
said
and
it.
Lagata. Okay,
Hello,
Hold on one
Lagata.
second.
One
hello.
second.
Quote my words.
Mr.
I never said it. Okay?
Mr. Grexy,
Just
sir.
rest, okay?
Quick one before I allow other
Okay,
people.
lunatic.
Now, first of all, Bayo, I hope you understand where I'm coming from now. I didn't mean to, come straight to you like that. It was just because of the fact that sometimes person will get issue, will get case, let them address it themselves. By the time you started coming out, it will look like something is, ganging up somewhere. That was why I was asking you those questions. So, and fair enough, you answered the way you answered it. Mr. Grexy, the question I want to ask is that, like I said, Grexy is aware of the call now, and at the end of that call, you said, Baba Emma worry, ma play tape fún yín láìpẹ́, right? Does it mean that you are aware of the call being recorded initially? And secondly, to round it up, if you said you and Baba jokes a lot and play a lot, in that voice note or the phone recording, there was a time where you're saying, Baba, I didn't get jokes. That was a very aggressive voice. Now, does that mean that you and Baba kind of have that kind of a free rapport that, even though you don't touch him, but you are free to react like that
And
towards him?
command.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a friendly question, and that's my question. Thank you so much for all what you've done. And I think...
Thank you very much. And I want to say this. I wouldn't have answered the question. I would have left it and allow those who are taking such narrative to continue dwelling in the ignorance of that incident. But because of the approach and the manner at which the question is asked, I'll explain a little thing to you. As in, I'll explain briefly to you. Before I go to Jokume, the first question you asked was, what was your first question? That one interesting. Can you remind me?
Lagata said Grex is aware of the call. And
okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Now, I said it repeatedly here that I never knew and I did not ask Lagata to record, and I did not. I've never recorded, and I will not do it. I don't record conversations. Even if a conversation becomes an argument, once I tell you my truth, if you like, believe, if you like, don't believe. That's to you. As long as my conscience is clear, I owe nobody any allegiance.
Very interesting question.
That voice, that hold on. That statement that I will show you, it was, I told you earlier here, that some recordings were sent to me that I wanted to show Awa. And I said, don't worry, I will show Awa. I will let him see the reaction and what people are saying concerning what he did. It was not the recording. I was not recording. How will I record? How will Lagata be recording? And I tell Lagata, he got that in out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I will show Awa what happened.
Fair enough.
I will come down, Mr. Grexy. Thank you so much.
May I kindly ask you one question, Mr. Grexy?
No. Let me answer the second question. Yeah. The second question of what is it again? Sorry.
Shall the family know me buying? Shall the family know me buying?
Oh my God.
This is how it was said. This is how it was said. After the moro, Baba ni ṣé torí kí ló dé tó fi nà mí báyìí? Then Grexy later said that màá nà yín lójú ọmọ yín, and immediately he ordered those children to leave that place. Then there's a visitor in that house that the wife said ẹ padà wá, a busy ní ìsinyìí. Then again, Grexy still mentioned that àlọ́ rámi àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní jìyà. So you should address it now, and if you want me to play it, me I no wan come for you.
Is the network okay? I'm not
mouth.
You,
I know say you no go hear me.
No.
My mouth dey smell colos.
Are you able to play the beat so you can address it again? Fele, please, can you do that?
Let me suggest something. Let me suggest something. Richie, I want to suggest something about this audio. Number one, some people said it was doctored. Lagata said there is an original. Now, let's even get this whatever original and doctor one. Let's transcribe it. Let's transcribe it out.
Thank you
we'll
very much.
We'll be able to see the voices.
Thank you.
Let's transcribe it, number one. Number two, I want to ask Guresi this question.
Bayo is gone.
I just need yes or no.
The last question.
Wait, don't worry. Guresi, I want to ask you this question. Yes or no? Within this period, have you received 100,000 from Guresi and 10,000 from Guresi different?
Are you from Lagata?
And for what?
From Lagata.
Yes, sorry, from Lagata. 100,000.
He was helping me to remove money from my TikTok. So he was helping me to remove money from my TikTok.
So he has at once sent you 100,000.
Why not?
Within the same period.
He was the one
within the same
to remove money from my TikTok until around, was it on January or February this year? So I wouldn't have.
No. You are not getting my question.
Yes.
Please. Wait, Guresi. Let me get my question right. If
I have a question after Aristocrat. Guresi, I know it's
Aristocrat.
Hold on, it's kind of private. It's kind of private.
Aristocrat, help me ask the question, Omar Saloni. Look, there is difference between the TikTok money and the money that was sent to you, Gracie, the time of Lagata, I need help, I need kiniko, I never chop, I want to go eat. So don't start adding that I help you remove. Like I said, I will show on my page. I'm gonna bring
A salient question. What
I'm
at the
gonna bring
time?
all our chat out. We're gonna compare from the moment I started helping you with your TikTok money. There's no way you would remove TikTok money that will run 200,000 naira. Gracie, stop it.
Just wanted to
All
Okay,
these
ask you
things
a
are
Lagata, you are
question.
here.
It sounds
Lagata,
private.
wait,
I wanted
all
to
wait.
these
know
things
While
you're
you were
doing
away,
is
the
not.
time Gracie was at University of
No,
Ife. Who was
IT
the
guy,
vice
Arito
chancellor
please.
then?
I
IT
don't.
guy, confirm this thing. While you were away, someone mentioned that you said money was sent by error. Was that correct?
There was a time I was going to give him money. It's got nothing to do with this Baba going to Baba's house. Yes,
So
I
this
sent
Baba
money to a
Obo,
wrong.
because
It
why
was.
I'm asking this
It has
question
nothing. Because I
is
displayed the
this.
chat now. I displayed the chat on that day.
All right.
So
Lakata, from you, for example. Let me say, for example, this bank statement that was printed was between a period. So within that period of the 10,000, did you send him any other money within that month? Because he should be able to show in his account. If you send money regularly to that account, it shouldn't be one place that we will see just 10,000. We should see other money that have come from you as well. If the way is talking that you do send the money, we should be able to
Aristocrat,
see
I
those
just
ones
feel
too.
like to just clarify all these shenanigans going on about this money or muting me. Should I just drop? Because what's the point? So I feel like
it will be properly addressed. I will go live soon.
Agatha did say on his platform when he was debunking all these lies that he sent 100K to him for transport fare to Baba. I don't know, maybe he used it to get fuel or whatever, but he said he sent money. Just to clarify all this narrative going around, Lagata, whenever you want to debunk all these lies, can you just show the bank statement that okay, this I know you showed the text message that day, but just any proof to show that you sent him 100K that day. That will clear all these, like rumors going on all about, in terms of that money. And then also when it comes to the document Bayo showcased here that we all saw, I saw it in like in an Excel format. I don't think banks would ever print statements in an Excel format. Okay, I don't know, like, well, for the country I live here, if you walk into a bank here that you want your bank statement printed off, it will be printed, okay, but on their letterhead paper, that's the only proof of authenticity. Okay, not on an Excel format. I don't know, like what Bayo showed on here was an Excel, like I don't know, and then also putting a stamp against it. I don't think banks will do that. So maybe people that lives in Nigeria that you've printed your bank statement before, maybe you can clarify that us on that, you know.
I think it will just the receipt. I can go on desktop. Obviously, log into my. It was sent from my GTB account. And I can pull it up. So, and
Lagata,
obviously, I have receipts of all his TikTok money, whereby how much was removed, how much was sent immediately. Initially they said that I told him that I always send the money, or TikTok always release the money every 4 to 5 working days or thereabouts. That when they started all their
yeah,
shenanigans.
I think you need to do an audit trail of
Yeah,
whatever
no, it's
transaction
all
that
it's
that
all
went between
it's all
you.
it's all in the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
money was removed and when it was sent immediately to him.
yeah.
You understand? It's
Okay,
different from that. So now,
and that will include
when I was doing
this gap that we're talking about.
when I was doing my show, yeah, I
Yeah,
did mention that 100,000 was sent to him when he said he hasn't got no money to go to Baba. And don't forget, even when he doesn't go live every day to receive coin, most of the time he goes live or he go and speak on the panel or whatnot. So when he asks for money, that please, Lagata, I need, it's not easy. I'm going with Baba. I have to leave my work and stuff like that. So I sent him money. You understand? So now my question is, I have sent him numerous money, 10,000, 70, apart from his TikTok money. Sure, you understand? And why is it that the main problem that you called me, you're going to Baba's house, whether it's 1,000 naira, whether it's 2,000 naira, whether it's 100,000 naira,
Lagata,
whether it's 10,000
I don't
naira.
know how
Hold
easy
on.
would it be for you. All the trade I'm talking about, that's including the money this is coming from his TikTok, right?
Yeah, that's what I just said that. I said I have receipts for that. I can prove that right there in his, because he's not the only one that I've helped remove his money, right? So it will be there in his WhatsApp, because everything I do, when I log in, when I get access to his TikTok account, I'll screenshot how much the money is. I'll screenshot how much he's receiving, and I'll send it to him. And even said at some point, like, you don't need to be sending me all these things. I trust you. Come on, you give me money. Like, I trust you. You can't, I said, no, it's because of days like this. So I kept all those receipts with him. I shared it with him. If I take $30 out, I take it as this is how much it's going to come out to be. And this is the Naira receipt as well. And I'll make sure you acknowledge it.
Thank you. Lagata, I have a very important question. You might not like this question.
I have one question. Please, Ebony, please. I want to drop. Lagata, I have one question and one rhetorical question. Number one, someone said I should ask you that, was Guresi in knowledge that you want to record the conversation when it gets to Baba Mohbad that day?
I have addressed. I have addressed this.
So that you answer it.
No, let me do you one by one.
Wait. No,
let me do you one by one. Let me do you one by one.
Okay.
I have addressed this.
Just answer this one, yes or no.
Yes.
So that the person can rest.
Yes, he was aware. He was the one that said just for me to see how.
All right.
Hold on, for me to see how Baba is stubborn, and that is what he said. I speak to Baba. Yes.
All right.
Maybe,
thank you.
When I speak to Baba.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
My rhetorical question is this. Earlier when you came up, you said they were playing some audio that is not original. When Bayo and Guresi also came up, when Bayo was talking about the one he investigated, they were talking about original and doctored. We also played one on Bapariano on Sunday that we heard the pa and everything. Now, if from you that is doctored, allegation of doctored audio, from Guresi there is allegation of doctor, which one should the public believe? Because there is evidence of fraud in all this audio.
That. Sorry, so, I missed that.
I
missed that. I missed what you just said.
Okay. Let me rephrase it. Earlier when Guresi was up, there was an allegation of the audio you guys are listening to is doctored, that is sound that is imputed to it. When you also came up, you said some people were playing some doctored one that you
have the
my question. So that for me.
Okay, let me explain.
Wait now. Let me finish. No, wait, Baba, wait. This is a rhetorical question for me. Now, if from you there is allegation of audio being doctored, from Guresi there is allegation of audio being doctored, the question for me is, as a public, which one should we believe?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The genesis of all this audio, that is fraud.
Aristocrat, when you are asking questions, don't conclude on it. I would take the word being doctored. I would say incomplete voice notes was played. When I said doctored, it means that some part was not played, right? Some part of pa. Why did you
say manipulation?
Yeah,
it is still manipulation and it is fraud.
So wait, aristocrats. I was not the one who played this voice note at first, right? I did not have any intention whatsoever of playing this voice notes. But when certain individuals play these voice notes, they omitted some parts and they run a commentary on it that makes like of all these idiots, stupid thinkers, and all these grown-ass women in their menopause could not use their brain. And hold on, Mr. Richie, and they flew with that. And then they labeled me anti-justice. After all the things I have done, I don't need no accolades from anyone. You understand? I know what I have done in justice for Mohbad. And I'll keep saying, may God judge me with what I have done in justice for Mohbad. Not what you law or people from that side were thinking. That is their choice. They called me Tim Temi, they run a commentary on it, and then they flew with it, they started blogging me, right? So when I listened to that voice, now I'm like, I remember vividly. This was the day Gracie called me and said that this, da. And then I scroll up to the date and time.
Okay.
In my archive. And I found the voice note there.
Okay.
And how can you now say that the voice note I played was doctored when I showed the group WhatsApp chat where the voice note was leaked?
Hey, Josa, can I play it for everybody to hear?
No, before you play,
Please.
I'm on
Select Stage.
please, before you play.
Let me
hold on.
play it.
Richie, hold on now. Susmos, I did not leak the audio out though. I wasn't the one. Everybody knows on this platform, the person that played it is even one of those that have been attacking me and all of that. So how can I release such? You understand?
Let me play it.
Please.
It's a conclusion of my question. Sorry, Lagata.
I don't care. I don't care about whatever. But do you now understand that part? You need to rephrase what you said, aristocrat. Do you now understand the part that I'm saying,
please,
that the voice note?
Lagata, please wait.
Can you then rephrase what you said?
Anything that is doctored, anything that is not presented as original, anything that is manipulated. Wait, Lagata, wait.
I'm not talking now.
Lagata, wait. So people are saying I should not use the word information that is halfly presented, any information that there is omission. Wait, I'm not talking about you. Like people saying I should not use fraud. I want to school them. Any information that is presented that is that is deliberately manipulated for some information to be kept or is not presented in full under the law.
But that is not me that played that now.
As fraud.
Aristocrat.
So
it's not me that played that.
No, say it's you. I am telling people no. I did not say it's you, Lagata. I say for those who are telling me not to use the word fraud.
No.
For those who are telling me
there's no other word for it. Fraud is
that is telling
any
me not to use the word
fraud.
fraud. She needs to school herself properly.
Let me play quickly.
Faboni needs to school herself properly so that she can put the right word when she blocks. Fraud is when you.
Irọ́ ni ìgbà kan náà sọ náà pé lọ́sọ̀ pé Liam orúkọ Liam ló fi rà. Irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ o, ẹ má dá wọn yẹn lóhùn o. Wọ́n fẹ́ máa tàn yín, wọ́n fẹ́ máa. Ẹ jọ máa jẹ gbọ́ mọ́ mi, máa gba nọ́mbà yín lọ́wọ́ Gúrẹ́sì náà. Ṣé gbọ́? Wọ́n lọ sí platform kan ní jẹ́ káwọn yẹn support yẹn mi. Platform yẹn lọ ti bú wọn jù lórí platform yẹn lọ ti sọ wọn lórúkọ. Náà dádì Mohbad ló lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Pause.
Please, where is Gurexi?
Yeah, I'm going to second. You know, the only point I wanted to highlight here, Lagata, and this is to Lagata. You know, I know you came out of the critical thinker, but you know where you're guilty.
Mr. Richie, stop this, please. We have addressed this several times. Stop it. It's not fair. I have never been part of critical thinkers. Stop saying that word.
Okay. You're not.
You have asked me these questions before now, Mr. Richie. Come on now.
Sorry.
I was never part of critical thinkers.
Okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying is, we know we're hearing this audio, and this has been in the past, and you are aware that Lagata to Joseph Aloba, and you didn't come out as at that point. Do you agree?
Mr. Richie, come out and do what? Baba himself, you know, he's not ready to let Gracie go. He said to me that Gracie to want no one. Because he got down on so who am I? Am I going to beat him up, control him, tell him what to do? Okay. No, I would rather keep my silent because what are you going to do about it? How is that my business? Am I Aloba's family? I am not. So there's only two I can do. That is why before Esodie Kegbenudake, I've already Sodie and I've
I know, but this was before.
So don't put that on me, bro. I can't tell you what to do. You're an adult. I can only advise you.
I'm talking about whistleblowing.
Who released the video? Well, audio. It wasn't me. So what's whistleblower there?
The whistleblowing. I didn't
release anything to anybody.
Okay, maybe you didn't understand my question. I'll say.
No, I do understand clearly, Baba. You said that at the time that it happened. That what did I do that I kept quiet? Of course, I spoke to Baba after that call. Of course. And Baba, all these things is just happening is because yes, it happens like this, and there's reasons for everything.
If you said you spoke to Mr. Aloba, that's fine. That's fine.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Richie?
Yeah.
Just imagine that there is no full audio. Yeah. Imagine how these people have manipulated the one they played and what was said.
I know. I agree with what you said. Yes.
So everything in this life happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And I didn't regret being on that call on that day. And I didn't regret that voice note is there.
No, it's good that you spoke to Joseph Aloba according to yourself.
One thing for a fact is that even on that day, I refused. I didn't even want to play that audio. But the so-called, you come for Baba, I come for you. I stand for Baba, they are the evil ones.
Right, I agree with what you said.
Flying around with such voice notes.
Okay.
And calling me an anti-justice and ask them, all of them, what is their contribution in this justice for Mohbad apart from fracas?
I'm going to honor to your words that you actually called the man himself.
Of course I did.
And you called it regarding to the way
even the man has called several times. Even Baba has called me several times. Yeah.
Right.
On a group call with people that they are here listening. He has complained about Gracie. But you can do nothing about it. Why? Instead of we to hold on to what is actually making that man not to speak. When I want to be faulting, somebody release something, I'm
sorry,
done.
Lagata, just a final one from me.
I'm
done.
We
assume?
I like what you said.
Can we assume that the audio?
Yeah.
Can we assume that the audio available right now are not the original?
No.
Audios are.
No.
Can we assume they are not original?
Both audios are original. The one that they played, the one that they played first, was not played fully, obviously to manipulate the public and to twist.
So which one is full? Which one should we?
The person that played it was saying 2 days after that there's a reason behind my name. I've done this for a purpose. You understand? And she achieved it.
So which one is complete? Which one should we refer
The one
to?
I played on my live show was fully complete, and it was complete.
Okay. So we have to rely on that, but that is not available at the moment.
That is it was. I showed the message in the group chat.
Okay.
Right, and I showed the date and time of that voice note dropped in that group. Right. So how can you edit a voice note?
But how did they find its way out into the public space?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if the person that played it first on the live show can tell us. But she said it was a lady that used to be in my group back in when we had a moderator group. You understand? Was the one who released the audio. She said it.
So for clarity, what is the number of minutes / seconds of the original video? So we know that when we listen to the audio, we know which one is original. What's the full minutes and second of the original?
IT guy. It's
just a question now.
Is out there.
No, from your own point of view, you should be able to say 13 minutes, 45 seconds so that we know.
Unless I check.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
If you say you did not release the audio, and the person that first played this audio said it's for someone within your group, did you share it with other persons?
No, it was, see, when it was recorded, yeah.
So how did someone else got
it was in the group now? It was dropped.
from
It
your
was
phone?
dropped in the group, and the group of like 6, I think 7 people. But the person that
you
played,
dropped it in a group.
the person that, I was not the one that dropped in the group. The person that played the voice, yeah, first, did say that a lady that used to be in our group was the one who sent it out to them. Does that make sense to you, aristocrat?
You recorded it, yeah?
Does that make sense to you, aristocrat?
No, let it make sense.
Yeah?
Let it make sense. You recorded it,
no,
yes?
I was not the one that recorded.
You recorded it. Okay, who recorded it? Who was the
all these things have been addressed,
aristocrat.
I can't be going back and forth with you. You were even the one that advised
I'm not getting
that what has
been
now addressed should not be addressed again. So ask somebody else in the comment section,
you don't get
and
my
they will
point.
tell you. I'm not going to answer that.
You don't get my point.
No. I know the game you're trying to play. You can't play that on me, aristocrat. Please stop it. Hey, Joe.
I'm not playing
no, stop it. Ask somebody else.
I'm not playing
I was not the one. I was not the one who recorded it.
To get the source of
I even played the voice note of the lady.
That's what
I even played the voice note.
If you did not record it, then you wouldn't be held responsible.
Exactly. I wasn't the one who recorded, but I was on the call.
That is what we have just.
Okay, thank you.
That is what you have just. That is what me I want.
Please let me just quickly say something. It's been a while. I've been holding myself from talking. So now this is what I want to say. First of all, from the explanation and from all of the things that Bayo Billion or Bayo Billions, I don't know which one, has been saying. What I can say about that is I see hypocrisy and I see lies. And what I said that this is my opinion now. All of the questions I've been able to ask by a billion, I pray that one day he's going to realize that he has not been true to himself in this all of things. And when you try so much to defend a lie or to speak for people or matters in which you were not directly involved, and without getting all your facts right.
Mr. Jack, don't pray for me. Do whatever you need to do.
Let me land.
Establish
my opinion.
Establish what you need to establish.
My opinion. Let me land first, okay? Let me land. So now,
please don't.
And stop interjecting people like that. You try not to make people talk. You just want to talk alone. And when you do that, you're not having a dialogue.
Mr. Jack, please, I don't want to be on the panel with this sort of thing. I'm going to drop.
They will give you your time.
Please, wait now.
I don't want to be on the panel with this. No, I don't want to be.
No. Stay. Lagata, stay.
Lagata, stay. He has gone.
Okay, don't worry. It's all right. Let's carry on. Now, most of the questions I ask him, he knows. He never answered them, and there's a game he always plays. It goes away. It's sort of like a deviated from them. So now, there's the thing. You by yourself did say here that you didn't hear the part where Baba Mohbad himself had to say that, why did you beat me like that? Do you get? So you said the one you heard is, do you want to beat me now? Something like that. Should they feel a nominee? So now, as a good investigator, because you have been talking about you did investigation on your own, you and the critical thinkers did investigation. So now, good investigators, are you not supposed to be good listeners first? You're supposed to be a good listener. You need to pay attention to details if you want to meddle or mediate in a matter. So you didn't even take your time to get your facts right, so that you will know what you want to defend in the public, especially when you're trying to defend another man who is alive, who can defend themselves. Because I have asked Gurexi, but they didn't allow me to really ask him the question I want to ask him. Because this is a man that was involved in this whole thing. And now, this man is plainly saying that things, look, there is difference between when you are saying, I heard something. Somebody said, "Oh, he did say this without virtual recording." But this one, we are talking about evidence that all of us can hear. We are not mad people, and we are not deaf, and we are not dumb. We can hear things that individuals are saying plainly, in plain language. They were not speaking houses.
And
They were
it
not
wasn't an
speaking.
AI voice, by the way.
Yeah, they were not speaking some Chinese language. They were speaking plain language that all of us we understand. And now for anybody to now say because you single entity, you have done some sort of investigation, and that is making you to now come to a conclusion where you are saying that what we able-minded people, what we have heard is not what we have heard, is not what it is. That your investigation has stated otherwise. So now I'm not going to ask you, what sort of investigation did you now carry out when you did not even listen to the full version of the recording? Personally, all of this recording, they are none of my business. But because that is not what will bring justice as far as I'm concerned. But the truth is this: if we can be honest in small things like this, in things that meet the eyes, facts that meet the eyes, things that all of us can see with our clear eyes, how can you ever be honest in anything in life? Because hypocrisy is just bad. Now, if you are saying you disbelieve a virtual evidence or an audio recording where you hear individuals' voices, so now, if another person now, if Team Wumi, member of Team Wumi's camp, now, if tomorrow there is a virtual evidence that clearly shows us how Mohbad was fine. So, do you now want to condemn any member of Wumi who stands up to say that no, because of some investigation that I've done on my own, that virtual evidence, nobody should believe it. It's not right. It has been manipulated. Because when we do things, when we do things, we don't know how much it risks hypocrisy and lies. And when you try to defend all of this, they will only make you look like people will think you're not intelligent, whereas you're intelligent. But it's just because you have gone hypocritical.
Yeah.
Because I've listened to you and I've listened to Gurexi himself. And I haven't seen, as a matter of fact, I was surprised that Gurexi had to drop when Lagata came up. Because if the issue is between both of them and you know that you've got nothing to hide, you should be able to stay on this panel to bring up your argument, your own side of the story. We here, we are listening, we are intelligent listeners. We are not biased people. Though some people may be biased, but the truth is there are some of us that will listen with clarity of mind. And we will digest everything that you're saying, and we will at a glance, we will be able to say that, look, this is the person that is lying, because it's easy to poke holes into lies. When you are lying, you see that all that you're going to be saying, they will fall apart. They won't add up.
But the question is, why did Gracies absconded when Lagata came up? I don't understand. That alone is a big question.
I have a thought. So we know we have we know.
Sorry, IT guy, Mr.
Audio.
Jack. Mr. IT guy, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Jack, you see, this particular individual that's going around doing damage control, it's not just new. Because before he even got closer to Muiwa and Baba Mohbad, he has always been like this. There was a day on tennis platform when Yomi was talking on there, and he was trying to lie that the guy asked for 50 million from Muiwa, etc. But because Yomi recorded the conversation and Yomi was playing it on Tenyomo logo, just after this individual jumped up, even within their camp on that day, they were challenging him. Why are you doing something stupid? Why are you going up there to defend what is not? And this is what they do. And look, go and listen carefully to what he has been saying in their critical sheets on a panel on their own platform. They came with an information that I was replying Baba's message on TikTok. They came that I was lying to Baba that TikTok released money 3 to 4 working days. Why are you all so pained coming out for me and want voice notes out of over 2,000. And I dey cry like this. And I will get enough debunking to do. You understand? I categorically move back because I saw the light.
Lagata,
Hold on, sir.
do
Why
you have
you
more
using
voice notes?
Mr. Richie? Wait now. Please now, Mr. Richie. You know, and this is what a lot of people have been deceived. A lot of people. And I've been saying for 6 months that people should please protect their mental health, blah, 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 that Mohbad himself will be the one to give us this justice. And God, at the right time. I've been saying that. And today now, he came here with another narrative, new one, that I'm giving Baba Mohbad's wife money without Baba's consent, without the family knowing. And that I'm speaking to the wife.
That's
You understand?
that's a serious allegation, right?
And this is how they feed the public lies. So that it will be Lagata. Why is it always your name that's being mentioned? There's a reason for that. Because they know.
You need to allow other people to speak too.
I just started talking now. Wait, I just want to explain something.
Sorry to interject. I actually need to get something straight about this. So I'm gonna make a number of assumptions. Hold on, Jack. I'm gonna make a number of assumptions. Now, thanks for your input and the engagement. I'm sure we all appreciate it. So we're clear about one thing. You were not the one that dropped the audio in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
No.
Now, secondly, you were not the one that recorded the audio.
Nope.
Can we assume that it was Gurexi that recorded it?
No, look, he has a record himself, him as he is, because that's a plan. Just to prove to me that every time he speaks to Baba Mohbad, he's always stubborn and he doesn't listen to him, that sometimes he has to go hard on him. And when me, Bossman, the lady in America, Ryan Whisper, we spoke to Baba, asking about his welfare. A day Baba was abandoned in the day they asked him to come and sign. And Baba was in distress. He has not even eaten. So, and why would the man be saying he has not eaten?
If you allow me to land, now, if you are in conversation with Gurexi and you didn't record it, we have to assume that Gurexi recorded it. If Gurexi indeed recorded it...
No, IT guy, there was a lady on that call that Gurexi is aware of.
Was it a group call then? Was it a group call that everybody was listening on the call?
No, it was not. It wasn't a group call. It was me, Gurexi, and a lady on the call. But he is aware of what's going to happen. That we will record.
The lady recorded it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how did they then end up in the group?
So the group now is the lady is from my group, right? It's from my moderator group. Like, you understand? And Gurexi is aware. Even when Baba was in Abuja, when we wanted to send money to him, when he came to Lagos, the ladies have always been on the call with us. Me, and Gurexi. You understand? He knows the girl. And Gurexi was asking me, Lagata, hey, are you sure you trust this lady? I said, yes, it's from our circle. She's trusted.
But Lagata, please.
I had a show about this a few days ago, last week.
Please, for my technical understanding, we're going technical a bit now for this sound.
1 second, Richie.
Yeah.
Richie, let Abby speak because y'all been talking a lot.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, host, and thank you, Jack and everybody. Mr. Lagata, where is he?
Abby.
Where is Lagata? Okay. I should believe that he's somewhere listening. Lagata, do you have the full version of this voice note? And if you do, please just drop the full version so that the public can just make its analysis. And secondly, you sound like somebody in possession of millions and zillions of voice notes. Who records these voice notes? And who, if it's not you, who sends them to you? And also, why, for what reasons they were done or they were recorded? Where is he?
Well, it did say it's a three-way call. There was a lady who put his trust in, and it was indeed the lady who we don't know. We only need to guess that actually did the recording. Hence, he ended up in the same group that the whole call itself actually started from.
But the IT guy.
So it's answered that question.
Yeah, the IT guy, when you looked at the technicalities involving science engineering, and I want to assume Lagata was on the phone, right? And the other people in Africa, we realized that some people picked up the phone. Sometimes we just airing the noise, the three noises in the house with Baba. That's Guresi, Baba Mbada, and the lady, and maybe his wife, right? Now, when you record an audio, your voice will be much more clearer, right, audio wise, than the other people at the other end. Do you agree on that?
No, you say, look at it. It is clear that it was recorded on this side because whoever recorded it, even if it's the lady or Lagata, you can hear Lagata's voice clearly.
Exactly.
So no. The call was initiated from this end, but there's no way of knowing who recorded it. Yeah, but now, hold on. Now that the call itself is then indeed recorded, it is clear that the recording would have come from this side, i.e. the lady, if it's not Lagata. Because it was clear enough that within the ambience of where it was recorded, we're able to hear the distinction between the sound on the other side and this side. Because if it was on the other side, then it will be more amplified on the other side and it will be less on this side.
Thank you.
So we need to ask the question until we got the answer. So if it's not you, Lagata, then it has to be Gurexi. But if it's not Gurexi, and he clearly stated there was a third person who was on his side that indeed recorded. So we are clear about who recorded the call, and we actually understand that the call will end up in a group on this side.
Yeah, it won't be Gurexi. Gurexi can be part of the initiated people that initiates people. But it won't be Gurexi because Gurexi
but it's good to ask the question. You see, assumptions can be very, very dangerous, and that's the reason why the man has answered the question. So
you've answered it correctly. Well, the audio was recorded on this side, right?
Yes.
And you say so. There's no way it won't be Gurexi because Gurexi is on the other side.
No, I'm clear about that. But what I'm saying is that when things are. Because at the time, he did not mention a third person, and that's the reason why I asked the question. Then he mentioned a third person, then we had better clarity. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good.
So, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
It is what it is. I mean, Sele is saying 13 minutes, 25 seconds. And if Lagata corroborates that, and we are clear that is indeed 13 minutes, 25 seconds, then we can go by the one that Sele displayed on his platform, in his profile. And if Lagata then says that he believes that is not quite right, then it's up to the public to follow his lead. So all we gonna do right now is to believe that we have something. And if there's anything contrary to that from the point of view of Lagata, then it's up to him to perhaps drop it on his profile, and then people can grab it from there.
And actually, I like the fact what Aristocrat mentioned before he left. We can do a comparative test. When you listen, you can actually establish where the differences are on both audio, and then from there we know which one is which, right?
Yeah, I mean, the moment you look at the number of minutes stroke seconds, that tells you something. So if there is a discrepancy there, a disparity there, you look at that and think that, okay, let's go by what Lagata actually has to present. And yes, you're right about the fact that we can actually take it slowly and slowly until we get to a point where we realize that it's been cut and joined. Do you understand? Remember, when we listened to the first one, we got up to a point where it wasn't clear whether it was cut and joined. It actually seems as if it was. Then we listened to the second one on Paparano's platform. That was clearer. Yeah. So if Lagata then has one and there's a little bit of disparity in number of minutes and seconds, then we have something to compare Celeste one against.
Yeah. I want to pose it's like a question, but not really a question, because that was what we were onto before the conversation was moved totally from about mobile to something else. So now I want to put this question to you again. Would you say, in your own opinion, how would you how will I pray now? How would you grade the so-called critical thinkers and Mobad's dad on one hand, together with the Lego team? How would you grade them, if you are to grade them in terms of the success they have been able to record, as far as getting Mobad justice is concerned, the actual work that they have really put in? How would you grade, if you had to grade it? And how would you grade the Mobad's wife on the other hand? How would you grade her in terms of any effort that she's put in into getting her husband justice? Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. So let's start from the beginning of your question. You see the critical thinkers engaging with Mr. Joseph Aloba and somehow engaging with the lawmakers, as in I don't know, they have a group. They say this one is the law group and this one is whatever. The critical thinkers were doing some dirty work for the lawmakers, and now whether Baba stands in between, whereby they're looking for a quick win. So the legal team will want to do things legally, and the critical thinkers may be part of the legal team in a way, because in the early days they will say legal team, and that includes everybody. So I think the critical thinkers probably thought they can do a quick win and then detach themselves from the legal team and then form the critical thinkers. I believe that the critical thinkers were doing some nasty, dirty work in the beginning. They were breaking the law, doing some serious, nasty stuff on behalf of Joseph Aloba. Now, at some point, the critical thinkers probably shrunk to a number of them, from a volume to a number of them. And then that was a rebirth of the same critical thinkers. Now, we now need to look at their antecedents originally when it was a bigger group, and then the continuity when it actually shrunk. And how do you kind of, on a scale of 1 to 5, for instance, what do you do? I look at that because I wasn't there. And I kind of think in terms of where we are currently, where there seems to be a disharmony, and then all of a sudden, people are divulging information about bad practices within the group and all that kind of stuff. Then you look at that and you think that maybe I rate them around maybe 1.8 or 2. At some point, I probably would have rated them maybe 2.8, because they will have effort to want to do things right. They also have effort to want to break the law to get answers. So within them, the corruption that was sort of like rife within their engagement at the time is now coming out. And then they're beginning to dissociate themselves from themselves, and we're beginning to think who is in the group. Are there 50 people? Are there 100 people? And I'm sure they probably meant well, but if you then need to break the law to a certain extent to get a win, then it becomes a problem. But so that is just my thinking, based on what was in the public, what they are doing now, what even Bayo Billions himself has been able to say to us, the questions he was unable to answer that he did not want to answer. And it was clear on saying to us, he actually said equivocally that that was in my past. So there was sort of like a rogue, a very bad, a very rough-edged one in the past that he doesn't want to talk about until the critical thinkers as a group then got reshaped. Anyway, let's leave that there because he's there, he can. But from my own point of view, let's now move to the other side. As you've mentioned, the wife. And efforts that you put into looking for justice for your husband. I think we touched on this yesterday. And I think that from the very beginning, there was a problem. There was a traditional impact on the situation that we're in today, that if it happens to any family just today, the same thing will happen where the family of the deceased, as we know, is a man. They take over. They take over absolutely everything. How are we going to arrange the burial? The woman, you, the wife, your family, you just go and sit down there, listen to us, and let's do it. So the man will be in control. And then when the whole thing went public, it was clear even before it went public that we were divided instantly because as the moment African television came out with his own assertions and aspersions about how she may have been sleeping around and that the baby may not be Mohbad's and all that kind of stuff, she's isolated at that point in time. She will be defending herself from the beginning, in the middle, and she's still defending herself till today. But luckily for her, she had people who supported that area. Now, if she comes out into the open, the inquest already is also done an injustice. The inquest is caused an injustice where, I don't know how it happened, Joseph Aloba then became the sole complainant. Should Mama Mohbad not have been a complainant? She's a woman. Should Wumi not have been a complainant? She's a woman. So why is it Joseph Aloba we all see as the only one that is looking for justice for his family when him and his lawyers are not willing to bring Wumi and Mama Mohbad into play? So injustices within justice is already playing itself in that situation. So from Baba's side, who is seemingly everybody in the public is supporting, is now seen as the only one looking for justice. So anyone that is not Baba, that is Mama or Wumi, are not looking for justice. So we've made up our minds already. Now, what do you want this woman to do? Because she's now going to go and get a lawyer. The inquest will end up with 2 complainants. But the moment they've suppressed you as a wife who don't have a say, then she will keep quiet. What else do you want her to do other than look after the son, who is also a grandson to Mr. Joseph Aloba, regardless of what anyone says? So what do you want her to do? Come in there, I'm a complainant too. I'm fighting for justice for my son. And the main complainant is out there in the CTC, out in the open, discrediting her, and then sort of like asserting is her and the allies and the concubines are by the son. So everywhere the man you champion goes, the woman is suppressed. So what do you want the woman to do? To come and fight for justice when the key man that is fighting for justice is sitting there collecting all the money, doing all the engagement with all the lawyers. The CTC and the inquest only acknowledge the same one man. And you want us to reach the woman. I think I'll be like, what do you want me to do if I'm the woman? How do you want me to put something out there other than keep defending myself? And that is what she's been doing, defending herself. Where the main man, the key man, in front of the inquest right now, apart from what the inquest is done judiciously, there isn't really anything more that we can do. Adex, can you mute yourself, please? There isn't anything more that can be done other than even Joseph Aloba, who is a complainant, who is on the forefront. What has he really achieved in this justice? Has he been in a position to use his power of attorney with Muiwa to be able to bring anything beyond just what is just default? At the end of the day, it will just be spending and a nurse. So what has Joseph Alova himself actually achieved in all the effort? How do you, so I don't know how I can rate the woman, and I don't know how we're going to sort of like use our wisdom to a certain extent, and at the same time as our biases to start scoring anyone when we haven't achieved anything. So if we give it to Joseph Aloba right now, I will ask the public, if we're going to give him 5 stars, how many stars do you think you can give this man in what is achieved? It is still shenanigans till today, till this moment. The complainant, the head of the family, the leading man, the man in front, who has given his brain to Muiwa in terms of power of attorney. How do you rate him out of 5? So we need to look at our society. There are societal damage that has been done where women are sidelined, where women need to accept their place in a world where it is a man. It's all about a man. And it's a man's world. So what we're doing, what we're saying, what you want the woman to do is not the first time we've seen this thing. When they say widow victimization, people don't even want anyone to speak about widow victimization. And it started from the inception when the man was even asking the lawyer, where are the papers to the land? I rest my mic.
Please let me quickly say something. Hello, everyone. IT guy, I think before you will run to your conclusion, which you should have gone back to the beginning where it all started to get the answer to everything you just said now. Depressing. And I was going to say something about Lagata, which was what you guys were discussing before. Now, my question is, what right has Lagata to do a recording? And if Lagata records, what motive has he to record? And if he said Gurexi was aware of that recording, was Gurexi also aware of all other hundreds of recordings he had done and that he has? And what is Lagata's interest in Baba's affairs? Why infiltrating? Why talking to his family, disguising, even if it's Baba's phone, to a child? It's like we just want to talk out of, I don't know, to talk or to talk smart. Let's come back to reality. Talking to his son, and you're not saying, go give your father the phone, and the son has to be the one to send a number to Lagata. Are you guys thinking? You sit down, you analyze, be realistic. We are not robots. We have brains. Nobody's being emotional here. What is the intention? Think about that first. Why does Lagata want Gurexi out? Why do they want him out? You guys are complaining there are things happening, this is going wrong. Don't you think there are more things going on that you don't know? What is Lagata planted there for? Why is there any other person that's planted there and no Lagata? Why is it always the same complaint about Lagata?
Are we talking conspiracy theories here, or are we facing the facts?
I am.
Are you on about conspiracies?
I don't know.
Because
I'm telling you what I know.
The situation is a situation.
Why
An audio is an audio. It is clear that both parties are aware that the call is recorded. So what is it about it that we have to debate about?
He didn't say that. Grexy said he's not aware.
He said it.
So why
he answered the question.
No.
Nobody is taking anybody's side. Gurexi was on the call and he has a right to defend himself. He should have come back up when Lagata said he was aware of the recording. We are not doing conspiracy here. We're not analyzing conspiracies here. We're staying with the fact, and the guy has stated his fact. So if you've not been listening to this session, then you need to go back. But if you've been listening, have you been listening selectively? But have you been doing it selectively? All the questions have been answered.
Because
I'm not being
biased. Is wrong.
I am not being biased. The man is stated that the two of them are aware that the call is recorded.
What is right here? What is right here?
Yeah, but who cares about what is right? They are speaking their truths. Everybody is coming public to tell us what they know.
Is Mr. Loba complaining?
Yeah, but what is it got to do? This has got nothing to do with Joseph Aloba. We are not here to clamor. We are not here to clamor for Joseph Aloba. None of us are here for Joseph Aloba.
Distraction strategy.
We are not here for Joseph Aloba today. Yeah. Let's stick with the subject. We are here to talk about. We are here to talk about the audio.
Guys, we are not robots. I haven't seen anybody that have found fault in anything Lagata had done.
It is not about finding fault. Otherwise, people will not come up and speak. It is not about finding fault. If we sit down here fighting fault, Bayo Billions will not be here. Lagata will not come up, and Gurexi would not have come up if we are trying to throw daggers at people. We allow people to speak for themselves. Thank you.
I'm trying to make a point.
Please, everyone mute, please. Everyone mute. One person at a time. IT.
Recording. I wasn't aware of any recording. I will never have done it.
Gurexi, you said something in that audio.
Can you permit me to talk?
Sorry, aristocrats, please. Gurexi said something in that audio, that 13-minute audio I listened to, that he is going to play the record to Baba later. He said it in that audio. If he said he's not aware, fine, no problem. But I heard that also in that particular audio. I don't know if someone else heard that. He said that in that audio. So if he's coming out to say he's not aware of that audio, I don't think that's the truth.
Have you all listened to Lagata's recent video where he was talking with Arifa about Westo? And at the end of the call, he had to tell some group of people to unmute.
Peachtree, it sounds like you've just come up here to attack somebody. We're not trying to attack anybody. We're just trying to find out what's going on. So to me, it looks like you're on an attack, and I really don't appreciate that. Yes, aristocrat. Yes,
I'm
aristocrat.
not attacking. I'm trying to.
All right. This is what I want to say.
Part that's avoided.
All right. Thank you, Peachtree. I think many a times people do get public conversation wrong. One person cannot do public issues and speak on every aspect 360 degree when the person is not God. People will only talk from area where they have concern about. There will be some area probably they have clarity about. They won't talk about it. And what makes it a public issue is for every other person to talk from other angles where people might have not touched. that does not mean because someone gives his opinion, then someone needs to come and castigate that opinion. For crying out loud, it is the person's perspective to the issue. Another person should come and give his own perspective to the issue without attacking. And that is what makes it a good conversation. People ask same question. Some ask a question that is entirely different, that can even open and shed more light onto some gray areas. So we don't need to come and say, why did you say this? You that you are saying, why didn't they say this? You should have come and say, this is the area I want to focus on. And people will align with it. For the very moment when we stop attacking people because of their opinion, probably we will have clarity. More people will want to talk. Even the few that are talking, they are always being analyzed and attacked on their opinion. That itself is very wrong. Stop attacking people on their perspective to issues. Leave it. On this whole matter, sorry, Bayo, on this whole matter, the people involved, the key people involved, Mr. Guresi and Mr. Lagata, have had the opportunity to come to this platform to say one thing or the other. People, individuals should then be left, the public should be left to make their conclusion. The beauty of a platform, I will always say this, each platform is like a TV station or radio station. Your job is to bring out the issue. People discuss it. Allow people to make their conclusion. Don't tell people the kind of conclusion they will make. I can go with a different perspective. I may have said on this matter, I don't even believe the whole matter. Because here and there, everybody is accusing someone of doctrine and doctrine. Then how do we get the real issue? It's still elusive. But that is a fact that remains. That somehow, someone has been beaten or someone is being oppressed. And this itself affects even Mohbad himself when he was alive. Please. IT guy can say whatever he like. Bayo can say everything he like. Jack can say things from their own perspective. If I come up, I can get clarity from them and I give my own perspective. I hear you, Lee. Thank you very much.
All right, Socrates, before you go, let me quickly say this, right? In the quest of justice, right now, as we're speaking right now, Baba Mohbad is in court at Ikeja, and there's a 3 hours recess about the case of DPP versus Baba Mohbad. It's a step in justice for Mohbad. Yes or no, sir? Right, Socrates?
Baba Mohbad took to court.
Yes,
against the DPP.
Yeah, is a good step in justice for Mohbad? Yes or no, sir?
Well, yes. See, when it comes to justice,
the DNA
my opinion do not matter.
I'm just saying on the
applicant.
No, Aristotle, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it in a layman's language because if a step like that is taken, I mean, it's a legal step and it is stating towards
challenging
justice.
The status quo.
Yes,
which is good.
Which is his right. He activated
challenging the status quo is always good.
Yeah, which is
he doesn't say it's right, but it is
a civil right. It is a civil right. He's doing that based on still the justice. Number one. Number two, as of today, the DNA matter is in court. Give it or leave it, whether give your take or why they don't do DNA, why they don't want to do DNA, the matter is in court. Now, the coroner is still ongoing. At the moment, we are still waiting for the magistrate to say a new date. These are the most three important. And the other one is the fact that he has the government reached out to him around December of 2024, and they reached out to him again around April or May, and it's still tilting towards justice for Mohbad. Every other thing, recording audios and stuff like that, it is just a distraction. For me, I want us to stick talking about what is it that needs to be done that he has not done in this justice. Whether recording or no recording, all of this recording, it is mere distraction. It is giving us headache. It's giving us too much time on the social media talking and talking and talking. But if he's in court, activating his right to say, hey, what these guys are doing is not right, it's still justice. It's not the fact that he's doing it outside justice. It's not doing it against an individual. It's doing it against the government that holds the right to do more in the case of justice for Mohbad. And if he's in court in Corona, it's still the Corona law that allows him to do that. And if he's doing the DNA as a family matter, but on his own word, he's still saying that if he does the DNA, he has a reason for insisting on the DNA. So he's still saying that if these are the angles, if the phone forensics can be, if he can activate his right on the phone forensics, right now, Aristocrat, advise me, is there a step he needs to take on the matter of the phone forensics on his own without even going to Corona, without even challenging the police? Is there any part of the law that he can activate to go to court on this phone forensics? Do you have any idea what he needs to do on that, please? Oh, you don't on the call. Because that is what I'm fighting for. Establishing what killed Mohbad.
So on the matter of phone forensics, it was clear when the GoFundMe was set up that
no.
phone forensics. Hold on. Let me drop this. I want to add this to it.
I don't want you to drop that because that isn't. I'm saying as of now.
I just want to add this to what you are saying, just so that you can bundle it together.
Yeah. No, you know what, IT guy, I'm not trying to interject you. I'm just trying to say that as of this moment, DNA is in court as a day like this. As at this moment, Baba is in court at this moment, is challenging the government. As we speak, we are still waiting for the corona to restart. Now, the only challenge that everybody's clamoring for is the phone forensics. Is there any civil right Baba Mohbad has to activate that part? Going to court, or what does he need to do to activate that right of the phone forensics?
Okay, this is what I'm going to say.
Do you think the order of mandamus do you think he can activate his order of mandamus right now?
No. Not yet. Not yet.
Thank you.
I think your lawyer
I know that. Thank
that
you.
You cannot activate it yet.
Yes, you cannot activate order of mandamus. Yes, not yet. Thank you. What other aspect can we activate now? Please go ahead, sir.
Bayo Billion. I did ask you a question before, and the question I ask you still stands. I ask you that Baba Mohbad and his lawyer, especially his lawyer Sanshitu, can you bring to my knowledge right now, or to everybody's knowledge right now, an application or anything at all they said in public to challenge the report that the police presented to the DPP, the report of the investigation that clearly states that it is the nurse, the action of the nurse, and the action of Prime Boy that led to the death of Mohbad, as against to asking the police, serving as watchdog on the police, and pointing them to do proper investigation and challenge that report, and even ask for a copy of that report. Do they have a copy of that report as we speak? And have they anywhere challenged the DPP other than for Sanchito to be saying that three things have been established? There is a nurse that killed Mohbad, there is a prime boy that fought him, and there is a nurse whose injection killed Mohbad. So what are you saying? If they did not do the proper thing when they were supposed to do it, they were sleeping, they were slumbering eternally when they were supposed to be working, to be watching the police, to be pointing the police to what we're supposed to do. And if they didn't do it, they should come out to the public and scream, cry to the public, and the public will cry out yet again, just the same way the families, the two families, the husband and the Baba Mohbad and the rest of their family, they didn't cry out that something bad has been done to Mohbad, because
Jack,
I can see
slow down.
So the same way they didn't cry,
what is in court?
The lawyers did not do nothing,
Mr. Jack,
and now
Jack,
they're crying.
What is in court? Who is crying?
DPP. It is too late for them because they are crying over spilled milk.
Aristocrat, Mr. IT guy, do you understand what Mr. Jack just said?
You see, the bit is everybody have their own questions and they have angles they want to tackle. You mentioned something about when Mr. Joseph Aloba was chasing after phone forensics. My question for you at this point in time is, did he not have lawyers supporting him at the time? And what do you expect aristocrat to actually give you in terms of answer? The lawyers should know the process.
No, I mean,
they should know the process to associate proper forensics.
Did you not listen
instill
to me
that
when
into
I
the
stated
case?
That
how did it stop? How did they halt? How did it stop?
I mean, his lawyer stated, according to the requirement, a death certificate will be required to get phone forensics for Mohbad, because that is the right of the father, not the right to get access to other people's phone. You understand what I'm saying?
But where's the death certificate today?
Not issued, because there's no death certificate yet. A police report would have assisted.
we all sitting. The body is in the mud for 21 months, and we don't have a death certificate. What are we talking about now?
Can you issue a death certificate on a case that is in Corona? No,
I'm just. I mean, we all need to be enlightened. But the thing is, if it is a case, hold on. If it is a case, we have an. Hold on now. Let me speak now. We have an inquest. We have the DPP. Yeah. Special arrangement and authorization can be given that the case is in court. The lawyers can request something exceptional to the law, to the game, to allow that forensics to be done with the view that concrete information may be obtained and can be used as evidence.
And I remembered, I mean, see, if we try to analyze with open mind, a lot of questions have been answered, and that is why we should not be going back. I stated that in the quest to find out this, it was given these options, and when it got to the place it was supposed to acquire the option, it was turned down. And since then, it's written, it petitioned the Lagos Police Command through the Nigerian Police Commission in Abuja that the CCTV, the phone forensics, and I mean, if you list the 13 members committee, why are you putting technology forensics and scientific forensics in a committee that is not going to do phone forensics? Why are you putting specialists that are forensic specialists in a committee that are not going to be doing phone forensics?
Was that petition or recommendation? Was that petition or they just rose the point like this? They complained, but it was not official petition. It was not petition.
Did you see the complaint?
The only petition is the DPP. Wait, the DPP decision about Prime Boy and Samlari and Naramali. This is the petition, and they are in court. But the one you are talking about was not petition. It was just a concern raised by the lawyer. Thank you. Stop lying, please.
To who? By who? Do you even understand what you are saying? You just missing
a concern. They raised concern, but not petition.
Who
to the DPP.
When?
Yes, Baba's lawyer, Baba's legal team raised a concern about what is happening in the investigation, but it was not a petition. This is what I want you to get clear. Don't mislead people. The only petition we have is in court today. Is there any update now? Because today they're supposed to be in court, right, Bayo?
Don't worry. Who gave you this thing you are saying will give you the update of today's court? Don't worry. Let me finish with IT guide, okay? So hold on. Just
no problem.
Thank you. So, like I said, around August last year, Bayo Dumosu was the author of the petition against the Nigerian Police Commission, Lagos State Police Command through the Nigerian Police Commission. He was the one that authored that petition. That was one of the job he did for the movement. You understand? So, and at the time, they were going to be responding. They were responding to Baba Mohbad about his concern and his petition. And in the petition, phone forensics, CCTV, and entirely changing all the 13 members that were recommended to investigate the case of Mohbad. And I remember that there was a petition, there was a publication to that regard, where Baba Mohbad is stating that all the people should be investigated even in their financial capacity. And Bayo Dumosu also granted an interview to one online publication in that regard. You understand? So that is what I'm talking about when I say Baba petitioned the Commissioner of Police. So
but let's get somewhere. Let's get somewhere.
So,
you see, all the legal, yeah.
Mr. Jack, Mr. IT, hold on. You see, so that did you get that? Did you understand that part? That
you see, all that bait.
Or you do not believe
it's not holding waters with me. But I want to get technical with this. I want to get technical with this.
Mr. IT,
can Mohbad be buried today? Hold on. Can Mohbad be buried today despite the inquest still ongoing?
No, it cannot.
So if Joseph Aloba says he wants to bury his son, you telling me he cannot?
He has to go to higher court.
On what grounds? Will he not be allowed?
He has to go to higher court.
So he can. So what you're saying is he can go to a higher court and actually obtain the authorization to do so. So that's possible.
Yes, it's possible if he goes to higher court.
Okay.
It's look at it this way. It's going to be against.
No, look at it this way now.
It's going to be
I'm trying to address what you said. So let's say Mr. Joseph Aloba goes to a higher court, despite the inquest still ongoing, and he obtained the authorization to bury his son. So at that point in time, they will issue a death certificate, yes or no?
If we argue with the coroner, they will all reach a conclusion, yes. Yes.
Yeah, but they will issue a death certificate, yeah?
Depending on how the coroner fight it, depending on how they both argue
it. Regardless of how you look at it, there is a very high possibility that he can bury his son right now and a death certificate will be issued despite the inquest still open, yes?
Yes. The law allows it.
So if we establish, yes.
Don't say
yes. Still, no. Let's forget about the technicalities. I just want to go straight.
What do you mean technicality? Technicality is part
of
the case.
Let me finish. When I finish, then you can carry on. Right. Goodness. So we are under the assumption that a man can go to a higher court, he can obtain authorization to bury his son, and then a death certificate will be issued despite the inquest is still ongoing.
It is a legal battle. Don't take that.
But it's possible. It's possible, right? It's possible.
It is possible within his rights.
Okay. Let's just lean on the possibility now. So if that is possible, if that is possible, it is clear that a death certificate can be issued despite the inquest still being ongoing. So we've established that. So that can then be used to tackle this form forensics you're talking about. Or not?
Now, it is not going to be useful anymore because the moment you take the chief coroner of Lagos State to court to state you want to bury Mohbad to get a death certificate, you are nullifying the investigation of the chief coroner of Lagos State. The reason why Mohbad's dead body is in charge of the chief coroner is to establish.
But will that action form forensics or not?
It will not. It will action form forensics, but it will not be useful to anybody. It will action only Mohbad's phone, but it's going to be a useless document at the end of the day. The moment you sign a deal with the Lagos State High Court to say you want to bury Mohbad, you are saying that you are burying every investigation and you will not sue or further pursue to find out or take any legal action.
So this is one-sided from your own thinking, right? Okay, which is fine. Which is from your. So what I'm trying to say from the very inception, from the very inception, phone forensics could have been obtained from the beginning. Could have been obtained.
It couldn't. I mean, I don't know why you keep taking out the technicality. It couldn't have been obtained if Mohbad death certificate is not issued according to the requirement. The phone forensics for the people around, in and out of life of Mohbad, should have been done through the Nigerian police. Part of the investigation, because there are a team that was set up in that regard. So why are we worried about Baba Mohbad doing phone forensics? Why are we not worried about the police doing the phone forensics?
Yeah, but the thing is that you don't go public and actually puts it out there that you will do phone forensics. So what phone forensics are you referring to? Should your lawyers not have actually allowed you to caution you to take it down?
Baba Mohbad
if you are telling me that this phone forensics...
Baba Mohbad is saying he wants to do phone forensics for his son, his dead son. His lawyer got the application and the document that is required. I don't know what you're talking about. If he said he wants to do phone forensics for his son, and a death certificate is part of the document that will be used, and there's no death certificate, he dropped it.
So do you not think Baba's lawyers should have actually addressed the police to actually make the police do the right thing to say that you missed the phone forensics?
I told
at
you
the
that
beginning. No. It's not what you're telling me. What I'm saying is that if the police, when Baba himself and the lawyers,
it is dancing around
at the beginning. At the beginning, at the very beginning, the police should have done something they haven't done.
They didn't do it, yes.
Should Baba's lawyers have done at the time when they presented something in the preliminary update to the public and they realized that phone forensics is missing? Why did they not raise the alarm at that point?
Okay, now let me remind you the timetable for the inquest. September 28th was the first Corona inquest. October 13, second one. October 19, the last second one. The last one was November 11. That is, within September to November, they had about 3 sittings or 4 sittings. And it never happened until March of 2024. It never happened until March 2024. In May, application was filed for phone forensics. Police forensics investigation file. How they arrive at all this. Mohbad's house should be condoned for
so really we ended up surrounding Baba with puppet son lawyers or sons as in puppets.
So at the end
that's
of the
what
day,
we are trying to say. They are puppets.
At the end of the day, the judge is saying that police has not presented any major evidences or reasons why all of these applications should be granted. So it was not granted as at May. Now, in around July, a letter was written to the commissioner to the police commission to say that these things were supposed to be done. It was not done because it is one thing to believe me. It is one thing not to believe me. If you believe me, ask me questions based on your belief. If you don't believe me, that's why you're asking me this question based on you do not believe me. So I think at this point we are done with this question of phone forensics.
It's not about you, and you cannot be dismissive and tell us what is done and what is not done. When those puppet lawyers realized from the beginning, realized in the beginning that something was missing, why did they not address it at the time? I mean, this is just. This is literally sort of like.
I just told you the timetable. I just told you the timetable for the inquest, and
it's not a timetable. If people have failed in their duties to the public, and we find it out now, we should talk about it. They are puppets. They are just puppets. They are puppets. Who are they working for? Who are they working for? Are they working for the people or working for the government? Why do you have to sort of like tell me the police missed something out and the Sun lawyers, who are they picking sons? Are they looking for a pin in a haystack? This whole thing was fresh at the time. These are puppets, muppets.
All right, thank you.
Good question. Good morning, Mr. Billions. I don't know in what capacity you're answering these questions. And I'm asking because maybe I'm not familiar with Nigerian law system. A death certificate is just that. The certificate that is issued when someone dies, usually say this person died so date and
time of death, cause of death, place of death, yes.
Why can't, because from my understanding, they've already done the forensic, the autopsy, the Lagos government. So as far as they're concerned, they've done the autopsy, they've done everything that needs to be done. There's nothing else they need to do. That's from the Lagos state government, who also happens to be the governing body that will that governs the hospital or medical doctor board that will issue the deadline certificate. What is going on in the corona? I want to do forensic on the phone. What does that got to do with death certificate?
I mean, Mr. Aitiga will explain that because he's the one that keep going back to the phone forensics. I don't know why you keep going back to the phone forensics.
What I'm asking is, you're saying we don't have a. Why can't Baba Mohbad say, okay, can I have a death certificate now? Why? What is stopping that?
Why would you request for a death certificate now? Why? What does he need a death certificate for?
Or he doesn't need a death certificate?
Why will he need it right now? What does he need it for right now? That is the question.
Okay, so he doesn't need it at all.
I'm saying, why does he need it now?
No, reason I'm asking is when he asked, do we have a death certificate? He said, no, because they're still waiting for phone forensic. That's why I came up actually. I'm like, what does phone forensic got?
I never mentioned. That's what I'm telling you. It's not that you're getting it wrong. That was not me that made that statement.
Mr. Wayo, please.
Grace, hold on.
Hold on.
Any suru.
Okay.
Any suru. Let her speak because she's mixing it up. I didn't say that. She's the one that is getting it wrong.
I just wanted to understand. That's why I came. I wanted to clarify. That's why
I'm asking. Okay, clarify. No, if you're asking me a question, you're answering me a question, and you're answering the question yourself. I mean, if Baba Mohbad is requesting for death certificate now, why would he be requesting for death certificate now? Why should he be requesting for death certificate now?
He shouldn't. So what is you? And I thought you said okay. So and he can't bury Mohbad. Why?
Okay,
hello, Bayo. Let me just.
Oh goodness!
Can I say something? Just please.
Mohbad's death was ruled as homicide. What homicide means that it is not a natural death. And the moment.
Sorry, Ejo, so that I don't get confused again. It was ruled by homicide. When was that ruled by as homicide? You mean the doc? Are you going the nurse route now that the nurse injected him wrongly, Abby?
Man, I think I think you are new in justice.
Is that based on no? I'm saying no.
Hello, hold on. Hello,
okay,
hello, man.
October 5th. October 5th, the police made a preliminary report. Okay. It is a 26 minute video. It's not too long. You can quickly watch it and come back.
Let me quickly say something. Hello, Ayo. Hello?
I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
So now, away from all this ranting on the death certificate in Nigeria, there is an authority that can issue a death certificate, and that is Nigerian Population.
Nigerian Population Commission, NPC.
Either on the recommendation of the hospital that certified and confirmed the cause of death, or a court that pronounced a particular cause of death. Then in the case of Mohbad, there is yet to be a death certificate because there has not been an official cause of death. So trying to jump
Gorexy, could one not have been obtained when it was buried originally? When it was buried originally, should one not have been obtained then?
Gracie,
well, if you have a process,
it was buried originally. Why was one not obtained at the time it was buried initially?
Let's leave that guy for now.
Of course, you will have to leave before we start talking about homicide. It was buried originally. What happened to that certificate then?
It was not obtained at that time. It was not obtained at that time.
It was conclusive when it was buried originally. It was conclusive by the time when it was buried originally.
Don't decay to your own ill knowledge. Listen and listen good.
Question. Excuse me.
Listen and listen
good. You are saying that I said the cause of death has not been known, but we know it's
yes,
so it has not been officially declared.
So it has not been decided, but how much you want homicide?
Homicide, ma. Do you understand what homicide is?
Suicide is when you suicide is when you I was asking the question. Suicide go pare.
Suicide is called homicide.
Flag. So wọ́n ní alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ sui ìyẹn ni pé ó ṣe rẹ̀ léṣe fúnra ẹ̀ ló ṣe rẹ̀ ó mọ̀mọ́ fún whatever reason ó lọ ṣe rẹ̀ léṣe. Ìkejì ni pé nǹkan ló ṣokùnfà. Now ẹ fún láàrin ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ẹ sọ pé omi yẹn ni ọlọ́pàá sọ. If ọlọ́pàá kò ṣe omi ṣé wọn ṣe investigation wọn kò sọ pé omi ni kò sí reason.
Ìtọ́lá ló ṣe ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì homicide tí wọ́n pronounce ẹ̀ yẹn kí ni ìdí. When you call it, when you say homicide,
homicide can come in any form.
Okay.
hold on. You know, only side one passing only. Was it poison? Was it strangled?
It
Was
is not
it
a natural
stabbed?
death. It was not a
It wasn't
natural
a
death.
natural death.
That is homicide.
Thank you.
So until there is an official statement that
says this is what killed him.
This is
the time he died.
Then they apply for
God
death
bless you.
certificate.
God bless
Yes.
you. Okay, ẹ fún mi lọ́rọ̀ sọ nísìn. Now, ẹ sọ pé homicide ni àwọn
sọ pé homicide ni ọlọ́pàá ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́pàá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Even though àwọn yóò sí wọn náà pé homicide ni.
Okay, ọlọ́pàá sọ pé wọ́n pa ni.
Ó kú sínú ilé.
Whatever, èyí tó bá ṣe, bọ̀ ọlọ́pàá sọ pé omi ni, right? Now, this same ọlọ́pàá, wọ́n ti charge àwọn méjì sí court based on that. So as far as they are concerned,
investigation
investigation wọn ti dé ibì kan tó jẹ́ gbòógì. So báwo kí ló wá now ṣùgbọ́n bàbá sọ wípé no èmi ò gbàgbọ́ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe autopsy wọ́n ló wà inconclusive blah 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 ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀rí in terms of what the verbal what they said, what they gave, the account of the event that happened according to new, everything is pointing to Nos and this other guy, Tubaja. Now, as far as the Lagos state government is concerned, what is everything? No do around. So again, tell me, kini body kini Mohbad Osheti won cheti le bury Mohbad.
Can't death certificate in by now. Sheba Loma death certificate. It is their prerogative to write the death certificate. Let them issue the death certificate.
Hello.
Your Grace Gracie, hold on. It is not. You don't have to answer this question in a very aggressive way. If the government have done, they've charged, they've done this. It is still their prerogative to still write the death certificate. Let them issue the death certificate based on loss and spending. Before anybody can see dead body, they have to get a court order from the government. Let the government write death certificates in that regard.
Bayo, hold on.
So you can feel like
that. Bayo, hold on. Hold on, Bayo.
Want to sue,
now, to answer your question.
Let them write death certificates.
Bayo, hold on. It's not a matter of death certificate. Let me tell you this. Child the noise is to water down the investigation and the case. Because what they are in charge
don't go that far. Don't go that far.
Hold on.
They're not charging for murder.
Hold on.
Accessories to murder, not charging for.
Hold on.
Our grammar is equal. You save this grammar.
And hold on. Relax. I need relax. Only got you say. I have my personal things I'm doing. Just keep hold on. Now they are charging them for negligence, which is not even the basis of this investigation.
We won't charge them for negligence.
We want to know what crime of that you are bringing negligence.
She negligence no
longer. She negligence ni. So there are a lot of things. If you don't understand, it is better to ask questions and legalize your mind. Be flexible and open your mind to admitting the truth.
No, any suru, and I didn't get justice for Mohbad last minute. They belongs anywhere. What I'm asking, question I put it to you. Burial of Mohbad, unless you are telling me what you fell or body, because all of these things you are talking about,
madam,
you can't. No, Sherry. The only reason I maintain murder scene, after investigation, after evidence. Once you
let the government write the death certificate.
Once you have collected all the evidence you need, clear sin. The dead will be buried and they will continue their investigation. Actually, nail whoever you want to nail. Actually, move for murder.
Hold on. The whole argument is that the body should be buried.
That is our argument. Now,
anybody that is under corona is untouchable. Corona is
cannot be touched.
Case.
Chief Corona, Lagos State.
From one of the lawyers that said the body, no, one of the outcome of the corona, one of the lawyers was being interviewed. I don't know whose lawyer was saying the body can be buried. The corona is not about the body. It's about how was this investigation handled in the first instance.
Okay, now let me ask you this question, Esma. At this point, who does the dead body belong to?
Is still in the house. And if Baba was very, if Baba was IT guy, Emma, stop playing elimination. IT guy.
English, please, Dolly P.
Sorry,
Dolly
I'm speaking over too much.
Sorry. This is an English platform, please. Thank you.
Don't mind. I'm so sorry. I sorry. Okay. What I was saying is the reason I came up, and I'm going to shut up after this, right? The reason I came up was because IT guy said, "What is delaying the burying of Mohbad?" And I heard, death certificate. I was like, death certificate.
Nobody said death certificate.
No. Again, and you've cleared it, but it's not death certificate. That's I got it wrong. So
English, ma.
Sorry, this is where you have a Yoruba person. I'm so sorry. What I was trying to say is I wanted to get to the bottom of why Mohbad cannot be buried. Because as far as I know, the Lagos state government has done their autopsy. Baba has done their autopsy. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, that's why I came up that, maybe Nigeria, you still do that. They've already collected all the evidence. You can continue prosecution. You can continue every other thing because you've gathered your evidence. The body being buried will not. Let me, and I promise I'm not. In fact, you can drop me after this. You can collect. You've collected all the evidence. Now you take the evidence to the lab. So on Mohbad's house now, they've left the place. That's where the incident happened. They've silly up because they've collected, as far as they're concerned, they've collected all the evidence. Once you've collected all the evidence, now do your investigation. Charge anybody. They might find guilty, whoever it is. Charge them to go. It does not stop Mohbad being buried. That's all I wanted to clarify. And I only went around.
Madam, you don't clarify. You don't clarify.
Now, don't worry,
madam. Please, you don't clarify things like this. Aristocrat, Joe. Aristocrat, let me quickly just... Okay, do you want to answer her or what, Aristocrat?
I'm going to say, we need to get some things for clear. Number one, coroner inquest is not a persecuting court. It's just an inquest. And they are finding out some questions which they are set out to. Now, do they need the body of the deceased? Yes. But once they don't have the need again, the parties involved can sort the coroner to say why coroner is going on and say we want to go and bury our dead person. If the coroner says, okay, all parties that are doing investigation, do you still need this body for anything? If they don't, the coroner can say go and bury it as long as they don't need the body.
Thank you.
Because what the body for is to take all the samples. Now, you don't need the body to investigate again because you only need to take the sampling, do the autopsy, toxicology, and all the rest. You don't need the body again. Now, you can now decide, but nobody currently, the body is with the government. When you remember, there was a time at the inquest when the judge, the magistrate said that if you want to bury,
they should go and agree among the family
to go and conclude. Yes. When they agree, they will now come to the magistrate that magistrate, we've agreed.
Summary
now
of burial.
Magistrate will then say, yes. Do we need it for any other thing? Nothing else. Carry your body.
Give a summary of burial.
Yes. Also, after the inquest, government will issue a death certificate because the inquest is supposed to find out what killed him. When you get a death certificate, you must write here, bold, this killed this person. If it is cardiac arrest, if it is that, they will agree. But the inquest now, nobody can give any death certificate now because the inquest has not concluded. Except the inquest does say that we have carried out the test, that is finished. But death certificate, they can give them something to go and bury him. But it is the inquest, after the conclusion of the inquest, that they will give a death certificate. Because there is a conclusion on the matter, and they will now write what killed the person. But that process does not stop police further investigation or stop the trial court. Trial court don't need dead body again. All they need is picture, and everything they've carried out. So the ball is still in the court of the family. If they want to bury Mohbad today, Since everybody have satisfied themselves, government have done their test, family have done their test, what the feelers we are getting is inconclusive. If they sought relief from the magistrate, if the magistrate allows it, they bury it. If they don't, they keep it there. But nobody should say, if you bury Mohbad today, you will not get justice. Burying the body does not stop justice. It is the evidence available that will be taken to the trial court that will grant it. Thank you.
Understand that, ma?
My concern is Gurezi. Where is Gurezi? Gurezi just dropped.
Dano. Wahala. Another wahala.
As fashion still pọ̀ jù, ó jẹ́ kí division wà nínú justice for Mohbad. It's bad. It's bad. People's opinion, people's belief. It's very bad. We used to be better than this in the past, where everybody would bring ideas, would weigh it, analyze it. But it's been different since for a while, and it's really bad.
Sorry, I just want to say thank you, Mr. Aristocrat. What you just said is what I was trying to do. I just started with all those leading questions because
you shouldn't have.
Yes. No. To clarify things, that is it. It is the nature of the people I hang around with, the nature of my job. Bayo. You don't just go things directly.
Yes, Bayo.
The same thing is that what Bayo. I'm saying. This is why I'm like, there's nothing automatic evidence. Just like Mr. Aristocrat said, if you have collected all the samples, you've taken everything, there shouldn't be anything. God bless you. Thank you.
This is the only.
Aristocrat, he called me. Bless her. He calling me aristocrat.
Who didn't die. This is the only time. We are having support base for people who didn't die, who is still alive, to prevent us finding what bites someone. This is ridiculous. Tag team. Bayo Billions is supporting Baba Mohbad against getting justice for Mohbad. And the other people in Wumi's camp are supporting Wumi so that she will not be culpable. It's ridiculous. Bayo Billions, you should be ashamed of yourself that you even also made statement like this, that you have divisions. This is ridiculous that you're even making that kind of a statement. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Mr. Insider Backup, you are giving people too much power. TikTok is just one tip of the iceberg. I'm sure the reality is happening in court. The reality is happening with the DPP, the Corona inquest, blah, blah, blah. Those are the people that can help. The government, they're the people that can help. I don't think...
No, it is Bayo Billions.
I don't think it's anybody here. I don't
No, it's Bayo Billions.
Mr. Bayo,
it's Bayo Billions now.
Are you VP or APC?
Èmi ni mo jẹ́ kó rí justice. Èmi ni mo sọ fọ́lọ́pàá kó má ṣe fún forensics. Èmi mo sọ fọ́lọ́pàá pé kó má comb house Mohbad.
Ridiculous.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé tẹ bá ra àwọn àgbà òfò. Báwọn àgbà òfò ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn, àwọn tí orí wọn ti gbálẹ̀.
English please.
Àwọn tó ní wọn ti dàrú.
Don't abuse him.
Did you not insult me?
Let's keep it civil.
When he was talking about that, did you tell him to keep it civil? Okay, no, she alone.
What do you mean?
25 years in journalism.
Ridiculous. I don't understand.
You all should be ashamed of
yourself.
You
should be ashamed of yourself. Insider Backup. You are a non-entity.
Vengeance.
Insider Backup. You are a non-entity. That statement. You should be ashamed of yourself.
All you do is
you should be ashamed of yourself. Insider Backup.
You are unreasonable. You're unreasonable.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're unreasonable. You are highly unreasonable. Insider Backup. I always listen to your jargons. What you speak is vanity.
Mr. Vengeance, he was mad. He was mad because they blocked him on Baba's platform.
Who blocked me on Baba's platform? Who has been leaking?
Did you not post that?
Did I do that? What?
Yes or no?
Did I post? Post what on Baba's platform?
You said you were blocked on Baba's platform. You were mad because you were blocked on Baba's platform.
Me blocked on Baba's platform.
Did you post it, yes or no, on your platform? I have a screenshot. Somebody sent it to me.
That I was blocked on Baba's platform. Was I ever in Baba's platform in any way?
Did you post it? Did you post it, yes or no? Did you post it, yes or no? That you were blocked on Baba's platform?
That what? Have I ever been in your group? Have I ever been
were you blocked?
Don't even need you.
Injustice.
You are not
have you ever seen in any of your fucking meetings?
You are not needed.
Who are you?
You are not needed.
Who are you?
You are not big.
Monetization.
I'm telling you.
No,
we don't need people like you.
Monetization.
You are inconsequential.
He posted it. Somebody sent me the screenshot. He was mad. He said, they blocked my Baba's platform.
We don't need you.
Saying, woo. Did you post it, yes or no? That you posted it on your page. That you were blocked on Baba's platform. Did you post it, yes or no?
Blocked. Baba. Was I ever in Baba's platform before? I was never in Baba's platform.
Did you post it, yes or no?
Did I post what? I've never posted anything concerning Baba's platform. What do I have to do with Baba's platform? Have I ever been among your groups?
Were you blocked on TikTok's platform? Were you blocked on Baba's TikTok platform? Yes or no?
For what? I don't even notice. Was I ever there? I don't even notice whether you blocked me or I blocked you. I never blocked anybody on Baba's platform. And I was never there in the first place.
If I show you the screenshot where you complained that the idiots, you said
Please post it.
You said Baba's people blocked me on their platform.
I will help you repost it. Go and post it. I will help you and repost it.
Go and sit down, Joe.
Anyway,
25 years of justice for 25 years of journalism.
You just make it. Go and post it.
I don't post it, sir.
I need my bear repost. I will help you repost it. Go and post it.
Okay.
Go and post it now.
Post it on your platform.
Can you take control, please? We don't need these toxic people. Can you take control, please?
Bayo Billions, go and post it on your page. I will help you repost it. If that is true, you are just making noise about and supporting a father who is dodging and hiding justice for Mohbad.
Can you shut up your mouth, please? Can you shut up?
You are all part of the conspiracy. You are all part of the conspiracy preventing Mohbad from getting justice and promoting injustice, helping the father to cover up. A man who saw blood in his son's house and went ahead to bury him within 24 hours. And you call that one a man who is looking for justice. Is that to look for justice? Is that to look for justice? That you don't have shame? Oh, you've gone. They're always afraid of the truth. You don't have shame. You all don't have shame. You are supporting a father who knowing the sign of murder in the house. He saw the sign that he was murdered in the house. You all saw it. He saw it and he claimed he's looking for justice for the son. He's hiding the fact that he wants someone to fall for it and also hide someone who is close to him. The injustice is within the family. The junior brother of the deceased is in the same house, and the father has never taken that boy to the police station for questioning to tell the public what happened to Mohbad that night. He never did, and you said you are supporting the father. That they come for Baba, you come for who? What manner of people are you people? You have no shame, and you still have the temerity to sleep at night and wake up and still speak rubbish every now and then, defending a man who is hiding justice for his son. He's not fighting for him. This is obvious. Today, Guresi and the rest, Vengeance and Bayo Binoms can never tell us where the toxicology test was done. None of them. And before then, Baba Mohbad was all over the place talking about the toxicology of the Lagos state government. But he never for once mentioned where the toxicology and autopsy was done with valid information for us to look at and evaluate. And they go about telling us this man is seeking for justice for his son. and they go to all sorts of platforms to cause chaos, so that we'll not be able to get, and they are wasting time, wasting money. The phone forensic is there. Ordinary phone theft in police station, you will get full forensic for the phone. It will be done within 24 hours. Just 50,000 naira. Just 50,000 naira. Your phone, if you lose your phone or anybody stole your phone, it will be, you will see all the details, the cause and everything, the call log of everything on the phone. You will get everything through the and you people are telling us you have a son for more than 2 years, up to 2 years now. The son is yet to approach the court to force the police to do a phone forensic, or you yourself get a court subpoena. You get a court subpoena to get the details of the phone forensic of the 15 people in the house. But Baba Mohbad will cry to the station, to TV station, to tell them that he's looking for justice. They should help him tell the people to help him look for phone forensic. Why you have a son that you paid over 20 million retainership for? 20 million for his son. And there's no job his son has ever done on this case that looks like anything that will get us to the promised land. And you all go to all platforms, you will be telling stories and lies all over the place to cover up for Baba Mohbad's inadequacy. This is enough. Bayo Billions, I know when I came up, I know Gurezi, Bayo Billions, and Avengers, I know you will all run away. I know that. The secret is right there open in the public. Right there open in the public that you have a son who cannot make a filing or to get a subpoena from the court, either the coroner court or ordinary court, to get a subpoena to mandate the Lagos State Police Force to do a phone forensic for just all the 15 people that were in Mohbad's house. You've been on this for 2 years and you have no headway through, and you call yourself critical thinkers. Is that how to think? Is that how to think? You call yourself critical thinkers, and you are still sitting on tangible evidence that could help Mohbad get justice, and you are messing everything up. You are wasting our time, wasting the time of everybody. The coroner court and everything is just a charade to waste the time of everybody. And you are steamrolling it, helping Baba Mohbad to steamroll it so that we waste all the evidence that's available for Mohbad to get justice.
Insider,
and you
Insider, why do you think Baba doesn't? Baba is not pushing. Thank you for that suggestion. Why do you think Baba is not pushing his son? Because when you pay for somebody, I mean, he's the one that paid from the GoFundMe, whatever. He's the one that has the son. If you have a lawyer and you really want justice, what do you think is stopping him from saying, I paid you, I pay your salary, I pay your wage, I paid for this, go and get it?
See, Lawyer Dumosu once told everybody on this platform that he signed a document, he prepared a document to get court subpoena, all the processes for Baba Mohbad to sign. He refused to get a phone forensic done. He refused. Instead, Gurezi, this same guy, I came up because of Gurezi, but he meant to sum me up, he ran away. Instead of Gurezi and the rest to sign those documents and tell Baba to sign it so that we can get this thing done within 2 or 3 months, what they did was to hire a phone hacker. Gurezi said that with his mouth. They were looking for hackers to hack phone. When you have a legitimate, the legal process to get these things done on a platter of gold for you. So it is just a ploy. All these things you see them do, it is just a ploy. In fact, if you see anybody around Baba Mohbad telling you is for Baba Mohbad, is this and that, he is also part of the whole scheme to derail justice for Mohbad. To effectively derail justice for Mohbad.
Do you think money is an incentive, or money is do you think because money is involved, it's derailing?
See, the day Baba Mohbad buried Mohbad that first time, that day he buried justice for Mohbad. That day he buried Mohbad. He buried justice for Mohbad. Inside it is obvious that it is obvious that Baba Mubad.
I didn't run away.
You ran away. You are just off of insult. You can't be reasonable. You ran away. If you come here, you only insult. You can't engage. You can't engage intellectually. That is the problem with you. You can't engage intellectually.
You know me.
Please bring him on. He can't engage intellectually. That is my problem with him. If he can engage without
Insider, I actually come up for different things because I've said this earlier when Goexi was saying he was not aware of any recording. That would be on that part. I'm sorry for dragging you guys back because I don't know if Goexi is saying he's not aware of any recording and he's saying he's going to play a recording to Baba after the conversation. He said he's going to play it to Baba. If he didn't hear it, maybe he's trying to deny this. I will play it again so everybody can hear. He's not aware of what recording.
Daddy Mobile. Stop, Jebel. Stop, Bell. I'm not a banjo. Hello, mommy, Jen Gomio. Hello, mommy, Jen Gomio. But Daddy Mubad, I give you one of the feeling for now. One of the gunners who are learning. What people are Gary, my way, my pay by that, Jamal Solo. Daddy Mubad. Daddy Mubad.
Can you hear that? Can we all hear that now? So how is he not aware of any recording? Either from Lagata or from himself. How is he not aware of any recording?
Deluna, my question is that did Grexy know about the three-way? Did he know about the lady on the call? That's the first
Thousands. It doesn't matter if he knows about the three-way. No, hold on. For him to say he's going to play it later to Baba, that means either he himself is recording or he's waiting for Lagata to give him the recording or someone else to give him the recording. It's either that way. So there's no way he's not aware of any recording. Somebody should not come and be lying.
No, we don't know. Me, I don't know about him. But what I'm saying that the recording, you can see that it was recorded through by Lagata side because his voice was more louder than Grexy.
Yes. Then can we now say that Grexy is expecting Lagata to send that audio recording to him?
Okay. Then that's the question. We should just ask him. We should not say he know or he doesn't know. Let's ask him. Do you expect Lagata to send you that audio and the recording to you?
He came up on the platform. I even asked him on the comment section that you can't say you are not aware. He said he have explained it to the people on the panel.
Okay. My question now to Grexy is that Grexy, were you waiting for Lagata to send you this recording that he is recording with the lady? The lady is recording because Lagata said the lady was recording. It was not him. So did Grexy knew that the lady was recording? So after recording, they will send it to him to play it to Baba. Oh, he was also recording with his own device, with his own phone. That was what he wanted to play to Baba. So this is the two questions to Grexy. He should come and clear it. Did he know? Because Lagata said he did not recorded it. It means the lady recorded it even without Lagata. It's not possible that the lady will record it without Lagata knowledge. So
and also
trying to say to Baba.
And also, see, we can't be on one side. that maybe Goexi know about recording or not. Lagata also came up to say that he wasn't the one that recorded this audio. Then who recorded it if your voice is that loud in that audio?
This is my question now. He said the lady that he was on the call with, they were three.
Was the lady on the call with them, or the lady is with Lagata?
That's another question.
There are two different things.
Exactly.
So definitely, either way, Lagata voice was the loudest, and that means the recording was coming from his side.
Thank you. Yes.
Thunder Fire, good morning.
Your network is bad.
So, Lagata said, and I quote,
Perspective of
Guresi said,
the fact in that.
Lona, what do you say?
The fact in that record suggests that Baba Mohbad was being assaulted, and the person in the center of it all was Guresi. And there have been information going around before this recording, that Guresi has been assaulting Baba Mohbad for a very long time. Ayamienka said so. People told the public that she was lying, that there was nothing truthful in it. And so we have this recording. Now, what we should bother about is, why did Lagata kept this recording for this long? And then, because we could say categorically it was part of the team, and so it is because of their fallout. That's why he's trying to expose them, and that does not exonerate him from wrongdoing. Whether he was the one that recorded it, or he had someone that recorded it, or whatever the case may be, this has been their modus operandi. They have always been recording themselves. Remember, Baba Mohbad himself recorded Wunmi when Wunmi called him. And I know as of that period, Baba Mohbad do not have that technological instinct to be able to record. And so it could have been people around him that gave him that concept. So it has always been recording each other and keeping tracks of information. But why is there the need for justice for Mohbad? What is the need of these recordings and all this distraction? For goodness sake, we are looking for justice for Mohbad. We are not looking for recordings and informations that does not pertain to the main issue. But what we can deduce that is significant there is that, why is Guresi molesting Baba Mohbad? And why is he confident about it? Because he was very, very confident about him molesting Baba Mohbad. That he will beat him in the presence of his son. He stated that in that list, and I came up because of him. Forget I'm not for Baba Mohbad. That means that man is in a serious mess. Baba Mohbad is in a serious mess, and this man below me, I don't want to honor him by giving him a name. Well, he's also part and parcel of the people controlling Baba Mohbad. And for what cause and for what reason? I don't know.
I came because
I didn't mention your name.
Engage me.
Your time now.
You should be reasonable.
I know these are your men and women. I came because of you. You can engage me now. You said some people ran away, and people that are bigger than you have never run away from them.
Can you calm down? We're not here to fight, please.
No, I'm not here to fight anybody. That's my I came because of this other background.
This guy below me is also
I'm not here for you. You don't belong to
trying to control narratives, and I wonder
I'm not here for you. It's not back up. I'm here for you.
I wonder why it is important. So let me call you directly now, Vengeance. Why are you people controlling Baba Mohbad? What is the gain for it to achieve justice for Mohbad? Why are these monsters, your fellow monsters, why are they surrounding Baba Mohbad, and one of them is the executioner who beats him every now and then to control him? Why is this so? Maybe you can give us a very valuable answer to this, or give us an insight why you have to beat him up and molest him before you can get him to do justice for Mohbad. Can you explain to us?
Thank you. I'm on call, please. Thank you very much. Firstly, to the host and the moderators, give me a free time to express myself. I hope you all hear when this insider backup referred to me as a monster, and none of you could actually chastise her or him. You allowed him to use such offensive words for me, and then you are cool with it. Now back to your question. Insider backup.
Sorry, Vengeance, hold on. Insider, please, you address him as a
He
person,
used
not
a
a
monster.
monster, please.
So let me give him a
Vengeance,
response to that man first.
I'm actually,
Before we
wait,
come
hold on. You
on the
can
neutral
engage.
ground, please.
Vengeance, hold on. You can engage.
Vengeance. If that came as an insult to you, it is not right out of place for me to use such words, because we have Gurezi on record that has been molesting another individual, and that is a monster.
You
And if you are
that
around
word
them
for
and
me.
you are his
Insider
own
backup.
number one
You are a
supporters,
non-entity for using that
I
word.
could classify you in
You
the
cannot.
same
Down. Can you stop
bracket.
fighting, please?
You
Relax.
cannot call me a monster. I'll call you something
Vengeance,
worse.
Vengeance, please calm down, please. You can
Give yourself
engage.
brain,
It's
please.
not
Insider
abusing
backup.
each
You
other.
monster inside backup non-entity. Oh yeah, go on. It's okay
Keep
like
your mouth
that.
shut. I'm not here for
Ọmọ
you.
irú làwọn tó ní ẹ mo rò pa ayé ẹ fẹ́
Insider
God.
backup. Now that you have
Vengeance,
gotten
èwo
please.
nínú
the
moderator wèrè
right
wo ló ń mute
information,
mi.
do you
Báwo ni
understand?
Vengeance máa máa
You
sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́
or
máa máa
even
mute
war,
mi?
I'm not here
Vengeance
for you.
ọlọ́fẹ́ bá
Ṣùgbọ́n
tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ni.
àwọn ọmọ ẹrú ni wọ́n máa bá sọ̀rọ̀
Ọlọ́fẹ́
níbẹ̀.
bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́
Now
ni
we
Vengeance.
you belong
Ọmọ
to
ẹrú
you
ìwọ
don't
tó
belong,
kì í
you
ṣe
are
ọmọ
not
ẹrú gbogbo
sensitive.
ẹrú dáadáa.
Oh my
Yàtọ̀
I'm not
sí
here
God.
for people like
Fẹ́mi
you.
àti ẹ fi
Òpó ẹrú
Insider
yẹn ló máa
sílẹ̀.
kú sí. Òpó ẹrú yẹn ló máa kú sí àyànfẹ́. I'm not here for
Sorry, we don't want those curse word here, please. Let's engage. Let's engage normally. We can do better, please. Please, you come back on Vengeance, but please answer those questions, please. Don't attack anybody, please.
Delona, a quick one. Let me just say something quick, because I like to be fair in this life in whatever I do. Now, this is the thing. Insider backup. If you truly want to engage Vengeance, good engagement, because look today it has been positive energy all the way, and we want to keep that energy up. So if indeed you really want to engage him, you should engage him politely, like, not, there's no way you say that to anybody that they won't react, to be honest. Let's be honest here. So now, if we want to have peaceful engagement, let us respect each other and respect everybody's opinion. I want to ask, I want to engage Avengers as well. So please, if they bring him up, nobody should should how will I put it now? Nobody should say things that, if you know that if you say it to someone else, if they say it back to you, you won't like it. Don't say it, please. Let's have civil engagement, please.
Thanks, Jack. It was a remnant of what was coming earlier on that led to that. So, Vengeance, let's have civil conversation. I apologize for calling you whatever I called you, but for Gurezi, I will not withdraw that, because I've had him on records.
Vengeance, please go on.
General Vengeance, are you there? You need to tell us why it is important for Gurezi and the likes to be assaulting Baba Mohbad.
Thank you very much. Now going back to the basic. First, you said, why are we beating up or controlling Emperor Joseph Aloba? But the last time I checked, many people have ganged up against that man, and then very few people have given him active support. In fact, many did not care if that man lived or died. It is quite surprising that many that have wished him death, sickness, and all sorts of infirmities suddenly turn around to care about somebody beating him or somebody slapping him. Well, that is an irony of life. And to further answer your question, the victim himself came out, I think, a few days ago to clear the air on this matter that has generated unnecessary ripples on social media. And he said nobody slapped him or beat him. What we have relied on, as far as I'm concerned, is an audio evidence And when you compare audio evidence with visual evidence or witnesses, you know which of them is more tenable. The victim and the so-called executioner as insider backup, they came out and said none of those things actually happened. Baba is not a teenager, is not a bomb boy, is not a toy, and he could actually fight for himself. If the Baba, do you understand, that you guys suddenly care about, could come out to say such events that have been given on SWR and all that didn't happen, why do you want me to now go in opposite direction to say it happened and start castigating and start taking whosoever you call the executioner to the Golgotha when the victim has said it didn't happen? Thank you very much.
Test fear here is that the victim is still under the control of the same executioner. That is the greatest fear. He's still under the control
I
of the
understand
rest.
you. I understand your fear.
So
I understand you.
when those guys are still around with their arms set to give him a moro, will he now tell you that they gives him, they used to beat him? Baba Mohbad will not